songs out, man, I'll be killing that shit, bro.
You know, rap on it.
Hey, man, I have all kind of rhythms and patterns and doing all upbeats and everything, bro. Good old times, good old days. Welcome, everybody. We thank you guys for tuning in. We're not going to wait any longer. We're going to go ahead and get into it. This is the place where sports opinions collide. Dead in Sports. I'm your host, Kenneth Beans. Joining me, we got Spike.
What up, though?
We got Shelton.
What's happening?
FIFO will be here, so he's on the way. But it's playoffs, and we got Nick with us.
What's going on?
Chilling.
The Knicks get the second seed. You think Nick not gonna be here? You serious?
Why you fly down?
Why you think Sunday night I was sitting up kid and Jalen? I was like, hey, look, I'm gonna be on the show. I damn near came down to host.
Yeah, so yeah, man, we're gonna definitely talk about the play-in games, and really, in all honesty, of course, the play-in games determine the matchup. So we're gonna be sort of guessing, depending on how far we go in this. But yeah, we are a little bit early today, but
It can be early sometimes too. You gotta be late all the time.
It's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we got to talk about the play-in tourney, the WNBA draft reaction, which is a first, and
women basketball, Ken.
Yeah, and
it's here.
And some other stuff. So, without further ado, let's go ahead, man, with the WNBA. Yeah, that was last night. Show of hands, who all watched it?
In and out.
Mm-hmm. In and out?
It's the most I've ever watched any WNBA draft, but I didn't watch a lot of it, but in and out.
That's my first one, watching.
You watched the whole thing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. You watched the whole thing?
I did.
That's crazy.
Nick, you watch it?
Nah, I keep the same energy. I ain't watched last year's. I ain't watched this year's. And that Sheldon means he ain't got shit to do yesterday on a Monday night.
That's on yesterday, man. Wasn't no basketball on yesterday, so
y'all not go confuse. Jalen probably the only one that was antsy for it too.
Look, I told y'all in the chat, I ain't watched that. I ain't read about it. I know what I need to know, and I don't even know if I need to know that, to be honest. Nick, man, I'm glad you're here, man. I wish you were here actually after the championship, man, because I call myself trying to watch one of these college NBA games, bro. Ain't shit changed, bro. It's the same old shit. They've been hyping all season long. I'm like, I thought this shit was supposed to be good.
Yeah, I keep on saying, like, it needs to be a longevity conversation. We can always, it was hot right now, but shit. I feel like they treat the WNBA like how people treat Sexy Red. Like, she ain't gonna be here. It ain't gonna be hot for that much longer.
Hey, that's a good analogy, though.
She ain't gonna be here much longer. It ain't gonna be this much heat.
Yeah, they had they showed Angel Reese in a silver dress.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Silver Surfer.
Yeah,
they had that one out there.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right. So look like some things are changing in the NBA.
She milking the hell out of this.
Hey, might as well,
bro. Once she put on that WNBA jersey, it's gonna be like the invisibility cloak.
She's part of the Fantastic Four.
We ain't gonna never see this shit again.
She gonna have to hoop in that dress.
She want men or never mind. That's sexist. Stop. They are professional hoopers and they can play the sport.
I think y'all will be proven wrong. It's going to be a lot more interesting and a lot more coverage this season for the WNBA.
I think so too.
I agree. I think this season, but you saw, Lou, you saw that pay scale breakdown. The number one overall pick.
She should have went to the big three, Nick. I saw that shit, bro. I was like, you made a bad business decision.
It's $250, right?
Something. It was like you must really love the game.
It was like a little over $300K for 4 years though. So like she's making like $75 to $78K a year.
Mm-hmm.
That's Foot Locker manager money. But she'll make a
We
fortune.
assuming that.
Well, she will in endorsements and other money. She gonna make the jersey is already sold out.
Wait,
So
no.
How many did
we don't
you
know how.
buy?
But we don't know how much she gets.
How much can y'all expect them to play women's basketball players though?
or pay them. Nothing.
Yeah.
Well, the pay is equal to what the support has been thus far. So
Okay,
what
so-
they getting paid is
so
right.
about 75, 80,000.
That's right.
Cool.
That's
That should be cool.
that's actually good.
That's a decent job.
It is a decent
Yeah.
job. But like I said, in her case, if they handle it properly, which I'm sure they will, she's gonna
Yeah, they
make
have
she gonna make
endorsements and other
she gonna make a
things
ton.
like
They'll take care of her.
Yeah.
She
This,
white. They gonna
this
make
don't
sure
help
she
that.
gets right.
This don't help that conversation where they say what women make a quarter of what men make. hey, look at
Man,
the
Bill-
WNBA.
Bill Burr said it best though when he talked about the WNBA. He was like, y'all arguing about equal pay. You need to go support it equally.
Yeah.
Go support it. And I agree with that. I'm like, if people want it, then go watch it.
All right. Well, the person we're talking about obviously is Caitlin Clark, and she didn't win shit. But to no one's surprise, she was the #1 overall pick by Indiana. So she right at home, bro.
Iowa, Indiana, the same state.
Yeah, bro. She gonna make a killing. And of course, all the jerseys sold out. Shelton got like 3 of them.
No, man, no.
So I mean, we all knew she was gonna be the #1 pick. It was pretty obvious. But was she worth being the #1 pick? That's the question.
Absolutely, 100%. And the reason being is, not only is she the most electrifying player in this draft, the amount of money and attention she brought to that city and the ticket price. When you look at it from the business, it's a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's eyes are on her and what she's going to do. So she deserved that pick regardless, even though she, her play proved that she deserved it on the court. She was the best women's player in college basketball this year. And it's gonna, it'll prove money for them this year going forward. So Indiana is set up quite nicely. They had the #1 pick 2 years in a row. Aaliyah Boston is a dominant inside presence. You add the outside of Caitlin Clark with the assist that she can make. She can pass the ball like crazy as well as shoot. So that's a good pickup for this team. This team is set for the future.
Are her and Boston gonna be able to play together?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely. Because Boston is an interior dominant player. She's one of the most dominant post players in the game. And like I said, Caitlin Clark, in college, she got you 9, 10 assists a game. So, that's 20 points.
Yeah, I think it was the best decision by them. Iowa, Indiana, what's the difference in between the two?
Right.
So if she could blow Iowa basketball up in college, I know she can do the same thing for Indiana in the pros. Like you mentioned, she sold the jerseys out in the first couple of minutes, hours, or whatever it was. I think that this will be throughout the season something to pay attention to if people continue to watch, to tune in, if there are big games, if there is a rival that she can have in the WNBA where you're going to look at Caitlin Clark and say, I want to see her play against Vegas. I want to see her play against the Liberty. Those are the things that are going to make the WNBA grow. It ain't going to just be, Caitlin Clark is playing tonight, let's tune in and watch her. There still has to be other stuff to add into it. She can't be the only draw. I think she's good, and she gets people's eyes watching it that weren't watching it before. But now, since we're watching, we want to know what are the storylines of the WNBA. What should we be looking for? Like, do her and what's my girl from Vegas name?
Asia Wilson.
Her and Asia Wilson get along. What does it look like when they play? Is that going to be a rivalry, something like that? Like, there needs to be people in the WNBA working 24/7 to establish the storylines throughout the season for this year.
Nick, she was a lethal weapon in college. Do you think that would translate to the WNBA?
I think she'll do well in the WNBA. I don't think she'll be a lethal weapon in the WNBA. Like, I don't think she's going to be like Curry was in Davidson and translate to the NBA and kind of blow up his, well, even then with Curry, it took about like 4 or 5 years for him to really, it took him his second contract to really blow up in the NBA. But I think the hype around her is just going to be as long as she plays well. Like, I heard people say that she may average 13, 14 points in the WNBA, and to me, that's not good enough. Yeah, that's not good enough. She needs to be able to, like, produce at like 17 points plus. Like she should be really averaging like 20. If
Yeah.
we won't talk about her, keep on with this hype, because I mean she was dropping what 30 and 40 in college. So I
I would say
think
20.
yeah, if she doesn't do that, then I don't see any. Like I see this, she just has a great rookie campaign. People still tune in because they want to see, like Lou said, they want to see her go against the other, contemporaries in the league, or like whenever that matchup is with Chicago, who drafted Angel Reese. Like, that'll be entertaining. But like after a while, it's gonna be like, all right, this is shitty, like how we remember, and we got to go somewhere else.
Right.
Watch pickleball.
So what? Aja Wilson. I do hear people mention her name, but she averaged what 20 something last. What she averaged?
She averaged
She
a
the star.
double. She's a star of the league.
She the biggest star of the NBA.
Yeah, she is.
WNBA.
She's the MVP, and that team is the champion.
Well, now she didn't win MVP. She should have, right?
I can't remember who won
Yeah, I
it.
think
I think she got
I think
she
they
got robbed of
out
it.
of the MVP. But she
Did they
is-
give it to? Because they gave it to.
She the face of the league. Though.
It's her and Stewart, Rihanna Stewart.
Yeah, she the face of the league.
22-9. Okay.
Yeah.
So Aja is. The
So what?
star.
Yeah,
they
what
gave
does
it
it
to
look
Breonna
like when she
Stewart last
plays?
year.
And that should be something that the WNBA doubles down on. Like what it looked like when she played Aja Wilson, because Aja Wilson has transcended just like, oh, if you watch the WNBA, you know who she is. Like you can see her out and be like, oh, that's Aja Wilson. Like they'll show the little cuts of her on ESPN or whatever it may be when she had a basketball game. So she's famous. People know who she is.
Oh,
so it'll be a big deal when her and Caitlin play.
Yeah, and the thing of it is, a lot of those WNBA players are they talking major trash, and they can't wait till she get there.
We want to show her. Like
But-
this ain't
Yeah.
this ain't Iowa.
It ain't.
It may be Indiana, but it ain't Iowa.
Yeah, right. And she's not, but she's not backing down. You know, she
Nah,
her,
and that's what I like about her. That's one of the things I think that will transfer over in her being a professional. She ain't like meek. She like she ain't bowing down. Like she
No.
gonna what she was saying even in her speech, I think when she got drafted last night, is like I'm a competitor. I come to play. So it's gonna be good that the other girls are challenging her and want her to like, okay, show me what you got, and she willing to be like, no, I'm gonna show you. I think that's gonna be good.
yeah.
Was this a good move? The Chicago Sky made a move in the draft to trade up, and they took Camila Cardosa and Angel Reese.
That's crazy.
Good move, or they just trying to take advantage of the attention.
It's a good move, and they solidified their front line. And like you mentioned, the tension was there because Kim Mulkey said in her speech that Cardoza, who knocked down Flau'jae in that game when they had the little dust up, she said that she wouldn't have done that to Angel Reese.
South Carolina.
Yeah. So in practice, we get to see.
Her and Angel Reese on the same team.
Yeah, they're on the same team. So the good part about that is both those ladies are enforcers, and you got your front line is solidified. Cardoza is 6'7", Angel Reese, I think she's like 6'3". Both of them are dominant rebounders. Both of them are very aggressive, and I can't wait to see them match up with some other people in the league and see how that goes. But yeah, I like the combination of those two on the front line. I like that.
So
I
Twin
can't wait to see
Towers,
it.
they're gonna be like
yeah.
Minnesota.
They're gonna be fighting each other for rebounds because both of them rebound like crazy and block shots. So you got a presence there. Angel Reese got to develop a little bit of a jump shot, which I saw her working on.
Yeah, I seen that Instagram. clip,
Yeah,
too.
she's gonna have to be able to do that. It ain't easy just to learn how to shoot jumpers. You just ain't gonna do it overnight. But she's gonna have to learn how to play inside outside with Cardosa because Cardosa owns the paint, and there's no other reason for anybody else to be down there but her.
Right. So why would you do this?
Just to establish your front line and create, you got depth now and you got size, which you need. You need size and rebounding regardless. You can't coach rebounding, so to speak. So when you bring in two dominant rebounders, two dominant post players like that, it can work. Twin Towers, it really can work. So I think that's, like I said, that's a good move. You got two of the biggest names in college basketball on your squad now. So people going to be checking for Chicago.
Who's gonna score? I don't know much about this team. I'm trying to look now to see what's what, but
It
I
was.
guess it really don't matter, does it? What
Yeah, I was surprised to even see this question in there when we was reading it. That was good research by Nick. But I think what I would resemble it to is the Patriots, and when they had Aaron Hernandez and they had Gronk.
Hey,
Like
man.
nobody had tried it
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
Look,
You see how we reaching, Ken. we be reaching for anything because we have no
Nobody-
context.
But I'm saying
WNBA.
I don't know nothing about the WNBA, but I don't think that there's been a Twin Towers before. So what I'm saying is, you got Angel Reese and you got this.
So they're
chick
gonna
who-
come in killing it, huh?
Yeah, they go.
I'm assuming so. I don't know nothing about the WNBA. Y'all put the
Killing
question
me
on here. I
softly.
did.
Okay.
I ain't
All
put
right.
this on here. Now I'm trying to make the best of it that I can. But I do think that it would be like that dual tight end system that we've seen. And we're like, damn, what is this? Nobody's ever done this before. You get these two big women, as Shelton said, playing the high role. I don't know a lot about the WNBA, so I haven't seen it before. But I do think that it's something that would look different and could maybe change or strike. something
You
like
ain't
that.
gonna see it moving forward, Lou. No, he's over here trying to.
No, I'm not
He's
gonna watch
not
it.
watching,
Bro,
boy.
I'm not watching no.
Sky
I'm not
games.
watching no Chicago games. Please
I
don't
thought-
get it twisted.
Why?
Do
I
not-
thought you talking about the
Stop.
WNBA on the way, bro.
Yeah, when
How you not gonna watch the
when,
game?
when Juju get there? I said when Juju.
Man,
I said by the
you
time
been
Juju
doing all
get there. I
that
said that, Ken.
talking.
I said that I'm a Juju fan. I ain't like the women's basketball ain't a lot for me, but yeah, I'm a Juju fan. When she get there, I'm watching. I said
not
that.
watching.
I said that.
I know
Ken.
what you said. You might change your mind. How many years she got?
She
She
got
a
more
freshman.
years.
Yeah, she
Bro,
got
you
about
gonna be-
2-3 more
She got
years.
2 more years at least.
I'm watching. The game is still the same. Nick, he ain't watching. He ain't watching.
He gonna rather have
This is on
Juju
Nick
beans
for putting
than
this
watch
question
Juju.
in there. Like I don't even know where this question came. Who do a deep dive on the WNBA draft pick?
Look, y'all the one that's been talking about the WNBA this, WNBA this, like y'all was so-called newfound
I ain't
experts.
gonna lie, Ken. When I read this, I was like, okay, this is a step too far. Now we breaking down the draft picks of the WNBA and shit.
Nah, why not, man?
I mean,
let's be
yes.
progressive. WNBA got next.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they told me. Luke,
Y'all trolling.
They told me, look, I was being, I'm
trolling.
overlooking the women. I'm doing my research. It is-
Jalen, say something, man. They trolling.
we all
He
know.
can't say
Jalen
it.
can't even say
He
that.
rewatching the draft. He ain't
Yeah.
got time.
He watching. Yeah, he rewatching it, right? He putting his.
He watching the play in. He rather watch the play. He went right back,
Nah,
he went right
he-
back to regular schedule programming.
He went to go look up some Aaron Hernandez clips.
Oh, shit.
Man, I'm doing work. How about that? I'm working hard.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
What up, Jalen?
All right. Well, let's get to the sport.
He was gonna say the real sports.
Let's go to the MNBA. The play-in tourney kicked off tonight. I'm just reading what's on the prompter. Well, FIFO's not here. The NBA regular season thankfully came to a close last Sunday with the final games dictating which teams will be in the play-in and which teams officially made the playoffs. With the play-in tourney set, which team in the East do you believe will be the 7th and 8th seed going into the playoffs? So you have Philly versus Miami and Chicago versus Atlanta.
I'm thinking it'll be, in my opinion, I think Miami is going to win that first round game and get the 7th seed. I think Miami will beat Philly. And then I think Philly will beat Chicago to get the 8th seed. I don't think Atlanta can beat Chicago.
Wow, that's saying a lot.
I don't, because Trey has been out for a while. He only played, I think, 2 games down the stretch. He's not himself yet. And that Atlanta team is
That
just
Atlanta team played better without him, don't they?
They did, but now that he's back, they got to try to, work him back into the lineup and get him back in. You're right, they did play better without him, but now you're going to be looking back at him to do what he, be Trey again.
Somebody untrip him.
Yep. And Chicago has played pretty good down the stretch. You got DeRozan, who's been stepping up. White has been playing. Kobe White been playing really good basketball as well. So they got people that's making moves and doing what they need them to do down the stretch. So I think that Chicago will be okay.
I think the Sixers will beat the Heat, and then I think the Heat will win. And I have Chicago beating Atlanta.
So we got the same thing, just 7 and 8 switch.
Yeah, just 7 and 8 switch. I think that the Sixers, depending upon how Embiid heals and what he looked like as far as from an injury standpoint throughout the playoffs, I think playing from that low of a seed gives them an advantage throughout the playoffs, especially with the team that they got, and especially with the teams that are at the top of the East. I don't trust Boston. I do not trust New York, even though they should be able to maintain throughout the playoffs. So if they can find a way to get in as the 7th seed, I really do like the chances of the Sixers.
Nick, before I hand it to you, I'm gonna go. Philly's been playing better with not a well. Shit, he is Philly at this point. Maxey did what he could, but over a stretch, he just couldn't be the guy. I do like them in that matchup, and I'm gonna go with the hometown man. I'm gonna go with Atlanta over Chicago. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Atlanta over Chicago. Who you got, Nick? Oh, where you go?
You're on mute, Nick.
Oh, we do not hear you.
He probably was talking about the Knicks or something. That's probably what
that's
happened.
probably what. And went silent, radio silent, like the Knicks been for the last 50 years.
Yeah.
He can't even hear us because he would have made a face when we said that before.
Can you hear us?
Nah.
He was saying something about Spike Lee.
Oh, he can't hear us. Well, can anybody hear us? Yo. We still live? Okay, he can hear us. We just can't hear Nick. All right. No, Nick isn't. He's muted now, but he wasn't muted. I'm gonna unmute. Well, I can't unmute him because he muted himself.
See, when Nick sign out, something can. Y'all can hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Y'all hear me?
Oh, there you go.
All right, my bad.
All right. So yeah, who you got in these matchups?
Nah, I was gonna say, Sheldon, bro, you be flip flopping like a motherfucker on Philly, bro. Like, because like you supposed to be the Philly fan, and that's your squad. You've been rolling with them for all these years, and the time that Embiid comes back, even though he hurt, you've been dropping 30. Like it ain't like he been slacking off on that. And you got Miami over them, and Miami ain't been doing shit.
The only reason I say that though, Nick, is because I'm with you on that, is because we see Miami do this every year. Miami turns it on in the playoffs, and I just got a feeling that Philly is still one. Same thing I said about the Hawks, I'm saying about Philly. You trying to work in your star, your number one player. You're still trying to work him into the lineup and make sure everybody else get back to where they were at the same time. And I think that Heat game, he gonna kind of take it, to get warmed up, and then the next game they'll win. So I still think they're gonna get in.
I got Philly beating Miami. It'll be close, but I think that I just haven't been impressed with Miami. And I know we always think that they can just turn it on, but they haven't this season, or they haven't really had even a good stretch so far this season, even going into as they go into the play-in. I mean, they're in the play-in again. So it's not like it's a great spot that they're in to be in the playoffs. And then I actually got the Hawks beating the Bulls. I think the Bulls, they're on paper, they look like they have better names than they actually play. Because I mean, I'll say on paper they look like you got DeRozan, you got Caruso, you got what's his name?
The Bulls be hooping though. They
Vucevic, what's his name? The
Bulls got a better squad than the Hawks.
Yeah.
But look at their coach, Billy Donovan. I don't trust. I trust Billy Madison more than Billy Donovan. And I'm glad FIFO here so he could talk more about it. But I got the Hawks. I got the Hawks beating the Bulls, and I got the Philly beating Miami, and then I got Miami beating the Hawks. So I got Philly and Miami as 7, Miami as 8. And I'm just gonna be praying for the Knicks if that's the case.
FIFO, any thoughts on the WNBA? Didn't think so.
Caitlin Clark gonna come in. They're obviously putting her on primetime TV. We'll see, but in terms is that what we're talking about?
No, we're on.
We passed
What
that.
we talked about. You ain't missed
That
nothing.
was-
Yeah,
This nigga
WNBA.
Nick
We'll
put
see.
down draft takes for the WNBA for the first time in the history of the
There's
show.
only two people we talking about.
Nah,
Shorty for LSU, and we talking about Caitlin Clark. That's it.
Yeah. Who do you have in the East? Philly versus Miami, Chicago versus Atlanta. Who you have winning those matchups?
You said Philly versus
Miami.
Philly versus Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Give me playoff Jimmy. Even though
What up, Dead in Gaming? They just rated us, by the way.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
That's what's up. Appreciate y'all. Even though Embiid has looked good, I don't trust it though. I don't
you don't think
trust
they
it.
can beat Miami?
We know that Miami every year elevates to a whole nother level come playoff time. We've seen it. So I like. Are you confident in counting them out?
Yeah, not
Really?
counting them out. Just I don't think that they would give their. I won't say tanking, but they won't give their all in this game versus Philly, but they will give it in the next game that they have to win.
Mm-hmm.
And
You
that
talking about
way-
the play-in?
and that way we play. They probably feel like they can beat the Celtics. They beat them last year. They don't. I mean, the Knicks may be a wild card. We don't know if we can beat them. We ain't got like the perimeter defense to stick up with Brunson, and Boston don't got that. So if we do lose, we not mad because we playing Boston now, and we beat Boston already. We got Jimmy for Tatum. We think we're a better team than Boston. I'd rather have the 8 seed than the 7 seed.
Wait. I know we jumping it. Never mind. I'll come to that. 'Cause it sounds like he's saying Miami going to beat Boston.
That's what he's saying.
That's what he's saying.
That's what he's saying.
It ain't impossible.
He said that Ken. He said they got to lose to win.
Who ever heard of that?
Hey,
Oh
man.
man, but I think so. So the play-in is tonight, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
it's
Western
right now.
Conference.
For the West.
The West
Okay. So who do I?
Tonight you got Denver and LA and Sacramento and
No,
Golden
L.A.
State.
and
New Orleans.
Excuse me, LA and New Orleans.
New Orleans. They playing now.
Lakers in New Orleans.
Yeah, the Lakers up by like 20.
They're up by 20.
Nah, they up 10 right now.
Oh, I thought it was 20.
Yeah, they only up 10.
It might
was
as well
20.
be.
It's over. Yeah, it's over regardless.
Well,
It
what
don't
quarter?
matter.
Nah, it's not over.
Yeah, what
It's
quarter?
beginning- no, they actually up 7.
It's
And
not
going
over.
into the fourth quarter.
It's over.
It's not,
It's not
over.
over, bro.
It was
over.
It's
It
not
was-
over.
it was
furthest
20.
thing
It's
from being
over.
over.
Lakers win.
Nah,
Take that to the bank.
They were
sell it all,
they were
it's over.
dominating.
Yeah, they
and,
were.
And
It's
the Pelicans got some mojo. They got some
Basketball's a
energy.
game of runs,
It's
bro.
over.
You know, so-
the game is over. The
It's
Lakers
not.
win. Lakers win. Spoiler alert.
Watch the Pelicans
telling
pull
you.
this out
Yeah.
just because he said so.
You know what's called about to get hurt.
Who? AD?
Zion.
Yeah, 80.
Zion.
Him and Zion go hit knees.
Zion, right. Both of
Okay,
them
new
hurt at the
equipment?
same time, huh?
Yeah, just trying something out.
Yeah, nah, they better. I can tell.
Yeah.
They are definitely better.
Who you got for the Bulls Hawks series matchup? FIFO.
Bulls Hawks. Trey Young, is he officially back? I
Yeah, he
he-
back.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go Bulls. I'm gonna go Bulls. I think they're a
Good
little,
reason for
they're,
doing that.
they're a little grittier than the Hawks are. Hawks are prima donnas.
Dang.
I think the Bulls can bully them.
Okay. All right. I see that. Moving on. Well, we in the West. We just talked about the West. Who was this guy with the afro? Number 11.
For who?
The Lakers.
Oh, is that
man,
The big dude from
yeah.
Oh, that's Jackson Hayes.
Jackson Hayes? Yeah.
Oh yeah, they definitely in trouble now. Look at that. Look at that, bro. I'm telling you, Spike. Let's get back to the West. Who do you have winning these matchups? We're talking about the Lakers and New Orleans, and then after that we have the Warriors versus Sacramento.
I'll go first. I got the Lakers winning because Y'all already know how I feel about this whole Zion experiment. The league has passed him by. We on the white boys now. We gave up on him. And of course, I'm going with Sacramento. I think this is the Warriors are done. That train been gone.
I don't know, Nick. I think we got the Lakers winning, but it ain't gonna be easy. But yeah, game of runs. They were up 12. New Orleans got a little desperate, so Lakers probably thought it was gonna be easy. Maybe get things stabilized. All I know is it's just not over, Spike. That's all I'm saying.
It's over.
That's all I'm saying. So I got the Lakers winning that
over.
one. Ooh, this Sacramento Warriors game. I think I'm with you, Nick. I got a sneaky suspicion the Kings may end up pulling that one out, but they haven't played well down the stretch, and the Warriors have been playing way better than they have been. They've had some easy, favorable matchups, for the Warriors. So,
but they the 10th seed though, Ken. And the only way I'll give you that is if Fox, I don't know if he still is dealing with that ankle, or I think he was hurt for a little bit. But if Fox is at least 80%, 85, I got them. There's no way that I'm rolling with them. Going with the Warriors. It's just going off of history more than anything.
Off history? What history?
As far as the Warriors,
about the Warriors.
Yeah, you're just going off of history of them. I'm just always gonna trust the Warriors.
So you have more belief in the Kings?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Who are you trusting on that Warriors team outside of Curry?
Steph Curry.
You was stuttering because you ain't had shit else to say. He got stuck. You ain't had shit to say.
Who else do you have to say? Who else do you have to say, bro?
You gotta say something. Steph had to drop 50 the last time they matched up in the play-in last year.
And who's to say he won't do that again? That's the
me.
point.
That's me. Is who's to say?
If Steph gave you 50, you'd be shocked.
I'll be shocked if he dropped 50 tonight.
Why?
Ooh, I don't know why you would be shocked.
I'll be shocked. I'll be utterly
Why
shocked.
are you so
That's the
disrespectful?
light-skinned haterism on
You
stage.
want to put money on it, FIFA? You want to put a bottle on it, FIFA?
Bro, you
just
done
asking
paid
you-
for so many bottles, bro.
Yo, hey, nah. Hey, my cup
If Steph
runneth
dropped
over.
50, I wouldn't be shocked if Steph dropped
I wouldn't be
50
shocked if he
to
dropped
put them in
50.
the next round. No, I wouldn't be shocked.
I
Dang,
don't-
LeBron
one of
getting
them type
old,
of
bro. He done missed 2 easy-ass layups.
And they still up by 11.
Over. This game is over.
They're
I
up
don't even
9
know
right
why
now.
I'm still watching it.
They're
It's
up 9.
over.
It's not over.
It's over.
I don't know,
LeBron
Spike.
James.
You missing those 2 easy layups like that. That could have hurt. You put them up 13
So,
versus 9 is
When they win, they're going to play on the Nuggets.
Alvarado.
no. Okay,
No, they'll
see.
be playing. Yeah, they'll be playing the Nuggets.
Yeah, they play the Nuggets if they win.
The
And
winner
then
of this series plays
the
the
loser
Nuggets.
plays.
Oh, they're okay. Never mind. Okay,
Yeah, the
okay,
loser
gotcha.
plays
Oh, shit.
The loser plays Golden State.
No, the loser plays.
Golden State.
Oh yeah, they
Golden
do.
State.
Oh, yeah. That'd be whoever plays for
So Nick agreed.
OKC.
Shit. Well,
Nigga
they
agreed.
doing all this for nothing.
Golden State might beat OKC as well.
Oh, Jesus.
Nick-
Christ.
Golden State is not getting to the AFC. That's period.
Golden State may
You
beat,
just agreed.
They may
You-
beat.
No,
they
I
will
said the loser plays whoever
They're
else.
going to beat Sacramento tonight, and then they'll beat New Orleans, and then they'll beat OKC. That ain't far and few between like Steph Curry.
That
We're
is-
talking about one of the best players in NBA history, bro.
That's not. We're not talking about his
Oh.
resume. We're talking about today. That's not going to happen.
You know
I might-
what?
I
You
might
know
have
what?
to change my pick.
You wouldn't be
Why?
shocked. You wouldn't be shocked if that was a run
Kings
that he
missing
went
some
on.
players.
Like yeah.
That's the point. That's what I was
What's
going.
that?
That's what I was going to get to. I was going to pick the Warriors for that reason. Malik Monk being out is huge for me. Malik Monk solidifies that second unit. He's your spark plug off the bench. He's the second best scorer on that team, and without him, I don't trust Murray, and I don't trust them other guys.
We know
You
what
missing
Sabonis
Huter.
doing in the playoffs.
I don't
Come
trust
on.
Barnes.
Yeah, we know what we know what
so
that is.
yeah, so you
If
give me
if you tell me that Steph beat everybody that I just said to get to the whatever seed, and also beat Oklahoma City once they got to the AFC, yeah, I would believe that.
Yeah.
It's
I'll
not
tell you.
far-fetched.
I'll tell you
That's
to
not
put the crack.
far-fetched.
I'll tell you put the crack pipe down, Lou.
it's gonna come down. I'm gonna tell you what it's gonna come down to Clay
Stop.
versus Murray. Clay and Murray. Which one of them play the best is pretty much how it's gonna go.
No, it's not. It's going to have to do with Steph Curry putting
Clay-
everybody. Steph Curry going to put the team on his back, and they're going to win all of these games.
If he got to
He is,
put the
but he
team
gonna
on
need
his
Clay.
back to win a play-in game, something wrong.
He gonna need
I
Clay.
mean, that's where they are, though, Ken. Like, we can't act like they're still number one seed Golden State. They're at the point where, all right, this latest Steph career, like Clay.
How you gonna
sorry.
say that? Luke, how you
Draymond.
gonna-
He gonna need Clay to get 20 tonight.
I ain't saying that he won't, but I'm saying that we can't depend on Clay to do anything as far as winning the game. All of this rides on Steph Curry and him being the superhero that we think that he is.
Yeah.
And I think
How
that
you
he
gonna
can
say-
do that.
How you gonna say that they gonna be Golden State ain't the number one team like we used to think, but you think they gonna beat the number one seed in OKC?
Because OKC ain't proven. You got a lot of young dudes. Like, if you tell me for a 7-game series, the best player from SGA and Steph would be Steph, I would believe that. And I
SGA is
think
a better
that the
player than
best-
Steph.
I ain't saying that he's not, but I'm saying if you get 7 games, and somebody got to be the best out of them 7 games, not through 82 games, I would take Steph over SGA.
Look,
And I can
Nick,
see how he would outperform him in 7 games versus 82 games.
He's not
We ain't
outperforming
talking
in
about
7
the whole
games.
season.
He is. You know
He
why?
can.
Because in key moments, it's not going to be the totality of the box score. This is not going to be a box score series in terms of SGA versus Steph Curry. It's when Steph Curry dominates those 2 or 3 minutes that are pivotal
Right.
to seal the game.
Yep.
That's the difference between Golden State and OKC. Remember, I said a couple weeks ago, I don't trust Minnesota. I don't trust OKC because they're too young. Not saying that they're not talented, and sometimes talent can get you. But when you're talking about going against Golden State, those transitional runs, early third, late third, middle of the fourth. When both teams have missed 2 or 3 shots in a row, all of a sudden Golden State hits 6 or 7. 4 of them is threes.
They getting fouled every time they come
You know
down
what I'm
the
saying?
court.
Now they feel dejected. And then here come the light-skinned assassin from 40. Boom.
Now you even more hurt.
Even more hurt. So look, all I'm saying, Nick, is that OKC hasn't been put through the ringer. They are not proven at all in the playoffs. So let's not. They could be the number 1 seed, but the number 7, number 8 seed coming into the playoffs is gonna be a tough opponent for that number 1 OKC team.
Now, if you said this, if that was like the Lakers, then you can make a really good case for that. But since the Lakers are going to line up that 7th seed and play Denver, we already know what they fate is going to be. I think that Sacramento can take this. It's going to be. I'm not going to say it's going to be a blowout, but it's going to be a close game. But I got Sacramento, and then between that, I mean OKC, whatever. I think OKC is good enough to get out of the first round, regardless of who plays, if that's Golden State or Sacramento. But outside of that,
They can beat
it's a wrap.
Sacramento. They can beat Sacramento.
They can beat Sacramento if they're not. If Sacramento wins this game, which I'm around with Golden State, by the way. I think that
Nick,
we still got to get to the 8th seed.
Nick, the only person picking
You still got.
Sacramento.
We didn't even say who's going to win the 8th seed though. So say
The AFC would be the winner of the.
no, the winner of Golden State Sacramento
Yeah, the 2
versus
losers.
this team. So
Right, so we taking
So Pelicans, yeah,
Golden
I'm-
State. We're
Yeah,
taking
the
Golden State
Pelicans-
over New Orleans, right?
yes,
Yeah.
If we that's
Well,
what, yeah.
So that's
If
the pick.
that's based off y'all say. I
Yeah.
think
So who was yours, Nick?
I'm
'Cause y'all
saying
think you
I'm
said-
saying the AFC don't matter. I don't give a damn who was in that motherfucking
Who-
spot.
no, I'm saying
no,
who-
no,
but
that's
who
not
is
true,
it though?
For me,
Because
it's Sacramento.
Oklahoma City-
For me, it's Sacramento. It don't
So
matter
you think
whoever
you think
they
Sacramento
play.
will take New Orleans?
Because
the winner-
it,
the
it
winner
don't
of
matter. It
this-
don't matter. I'm just talking about for this matchup tonight.
Oklahoma
I have
City is the most
Sacramento.
likely to lose, though.
So
Outside of-
Sacramento versus you got Sacramento versus
versus
New Orleans. Who's
New Orleans.
winning that game?
it don't matter to me. It could be
No, pick,
either
you
one.
got to pick one.
I would pick. I'll pick Sacramento still because I just don't trust this New Orleans squad. They don't know what. I look at their stands. It look like it's more people on that stage right now than it is in their own fucking building.
There's
So
more
I'll
people
pick.
at the
Yeah,
WNBA draft.
yeah, I'll pick Sacramento again. But like to me, regardless, whoever's in that AC spot of the West, like they're gonna get bounced in that first round.
That's crazy.
Nah, I think
OKC
Golden
is
State
most
has
likely
a
to lose.
chance.
I think OKC is most likely to lose to any AC. Any one of these teams can be OKC.
I don't.
New
I think you.
Orleans,
I think you
LA.
underestimate OKC, and that's coming from somebody who don't give a fuck about OKC like that.
I don't think so.
No, I think that they're correct because, like I said, I think OKC is tough. But like I said, the same thing. I'm the one that said the same thing about Minnesota. I just don't think that they have the wherewithal to withstand these guys in the playoffs.
That's
I
still
don't.
a thing. That's still a thing for playoff experience. And
Oh,
all four of these teams that may possibly be in the 8th seed have more playoff experience than OKC does. And yes, SGA had a great year, but I don't know if that translates into a first round win in the playoffs, regardless of how good he is.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know. I do know what Steph Curry can do. I do know what LeBron James can do. I seen
Do you?
Sacramento in the
'Cause
playoffs.
it don't look like
last
he's
year.
doing it now.
They up, King. Stop.
Bro, it's 91-85.
The game is over. It's over.
It's not.
Zion killing Anthony Davis.
The Lakers
He
have
really,
the
really
7th
is
seed.
killing Anthony Davis. Zion had the game of his life.
This
Nick,
game is
you owe him
over,
an
bro.
apology.
Bruh, I'm
Nick,
on.
dude.
Can he?
Zion got 33 and 11 right now. Nick, what you got to say about that?
How many playoff series wins do we got, Sheldon, versus RJ Barrett?
But you said he wasn't here. Like he's here now.
I'm just asking you. Asking me
LeBron
questions.
gonna have
I'm
to
asking
switch
you
on
questions.
Zion.
But
gotta
no,
finish
but
this
no,
season.
Nick, you would you at least take away his bust ranking right
If he
now?
if he lose this game, hell nah, I ain't taking that away.
Nah, he ain't losing it. He's the one that's
He
He
keeping
got
him in it.
34 points, bro.
If he loses this game, what that means, Lou? What the hell
He
that's
keeping
supposed to
him in
mean?
it.
I mean,
No,
he can't.
no, Trey Murphy the third is keeping him in it.
Troy Murphy.
Whoever the fuck that nigga
Trey
name is.
Murphy, you was right. Trey Murphy, it's Trey.
I thought it
This
was
nigga
Troy.
Zion
Nah,
can't
it's
even
Trey.
make a damn free throw.
Troy was a
Troy
white
Murphy
boy.
is the white guy
Ah,
from
so-
Notre Dame.
Game is tight.
You right.
Uh-oh,
5
6
point
minutes.
game, Lou.
Game is over.
5 point game with
Brother,
5 minutes left.
The Lakers are going to win this game.
The Lakers
Just
have
said it was
I'm
over.
So
telling
why are you
y'all
so
this.
confident though?
2 point
Because they have
game.
LeBron James.
I'm ahead of y'all a little bit. 2 point game. Zion with the assist. 91-89 with 5 minutes
relax,
left.
Sheldon. Let us watch it.
I'm sorry, man. I'm just excited that this game is close because I don't care who win. I just want to close.
Look at Zion against Braun though.
Yep.
And Braun is guarding Zion.
Oh, he picked him up.
This possession.
You ahead too? 9-0 run.
See, game of runs. Game of runs.
Still over.
So where's so you saying Lakers got to go on theirs?
Yeah,
Yes,
like
sir.
look. This is typically what happens, especially at this point in the game. There's always going to be a team that has been dominant, but there's always a team that catches on late. It could be the dominant team, or it could be the team that's coming back. Right now, the Pelicans are catching on late. If they come out of this timeout and still have the momentum, it might be over for the Lakers.
So
how many drinks? How many drinks is on the table now based off that sentence you just said?
The Lakers have to make a point right now out of this timeout. They have to get a score.
Well, they already scored. It's 93-89. You talking about the Lakers or the Pelicans?
I'm talking about the
Lakers.
Lakers.
You must be ahead too.
I guess.
It's 93. It's 90. It's 2.
Yeah, they already scored. It's up.
two-point
It's 4
game.
now.
Oh, I guess I'm behind then.
Oh, okay.
Because mine's still saying 89-91.
Yeah. Either way, so that whole scenario may change between that 8 seed. So Lakers,
If
should
the
they
Lak-
lose, may end up playing the Kings, and then
Yeah.
Kings have beat them like 4 times straight.
They can't deal with the Aryan.
So then Lakers might be going home, or the Lakers may get OKC.
I can't see the Lakers going home before they get to the playoffs. That's a stain. That'll be a stain on LeBron's legacy for that.
How is that a stain on LeBron's legacy?
You get bounced in the play-in by the Kings? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that won't look too good.
At his age, I don't know if that'll hurt him all
Thank
that
you.
much.
But if we
Thank
giving
you.
them, I'm just saying, if we giving them all this praise for being the old man in the gym who can still ball with the young
This is
boys,
true.
like nah, we can't just have it both ways. That's why y'all always try to have it both ways with LeBron. Either we're gonna be critical.
I just
of
don't
him
know
or
if
not.
it'll be a stain though.
Yeah, I don't
Thank
know.
you. It's not
I
going
don't
to be
know
a
if people
stain.
will remember this loss in the
Then
legacy. of
go
LeBron.
to LA if they lose. Talk to the Belgian fans out there. They'll tell you that's not our
Let me
king.
ask you this. If they lose, they trade in LeBron or they trade in AD?
Well, no, let's not even go there yet.
I'm just saying.
While we here though, since now this game is up for grabs, because Lou basically just jinxed the Lakers.
He did.
I did.
Could this Could they be doing this on purpose? Should the Lakers try to lose against the Pelicans, beat the 9-10 seed to avoid matching up with the Nuggets, who are the second seed?
No.
Because they don't know if they can beat the Kings. They don't know if they can beat the Warriors.
They know they can't beat the Nuggets.
That's a
don't they?
harder game than this one. So
They know that?
LeBron probably don't know that, but
They thought that last year the ball bounces a couple of different ways in that Nuggets series,
which is true.
They could have won.
They played
on,
Denver
every
the
game was
closest.
close.
Well,
Every
what do you
game
mean?
was
What
close,
the fuck is
Nick.
you talking about? Come on.
Every game was close.
All of those games were close. The point differential in that matchup was the closest versus any Denver opponent all playoffs, including the finals. So what is we talking about?
what
Yeah, them
FIFA
boys
said.
got swept.
They think they can beat the Nuggets.
So this is what y'all telling me. The games was close in the sweep.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in 4 games they couldn't get one if it was close.
Hey.
Yes.
So you think that
That's
so you
what
think-
happened, bro.
So you
Like,
think,
why
so
you trying to act like that ain't what
No,
happened, though?
because I'm asking y'all because y'all think that running it back again with a more seasoned Nuggets team who they actually know how to play playoff basketball, and Michael Porter Jr. is actually ascending, and their 4th best player is Aaron Gordon. That they gonna do it again? They can finally
Yes.
not only win a game but beat the Nuggets. Get the
Yes,
fuck out of here.
nigga.
Bro. What we
Yes,
talking about
that's
here?
what we talk. That's what happened. That's what's going to happen.
Okay.
well, all I know is somebody needs to do something about Zion. This is where coaching comes into play.
We don't even know who the coach is.
that's funny.
They just got another one.
James.
Yeah, y'all definitely ahead of me.
Where yours at?
He just dunked.
What's the time frame on the fourth quarter?
5:07, 5:06.
Like 10-second delay. Sheldon, where yours at?
I'm watching I'm just watching ESPN
You watching
ticker.
DraftKings.
I'm just watching the ticker. I'm watching the game, but I'm looking at the stats. I have vested interest in some of these stats.
I bet you do. All right. Things looking shaky for the Lakers. This will be a pretty bad collapse, though. Oh Lord. But while that is going down, Shelton, don't be spoiling it for us either.
I ain't saying nothing.
Ooh, nice pass. Oh, I needed that one. Well, while the play-in tourney is still been decided, we'll decide who the number 2 and number 1 seeds will play. We have the rest of the matchups already set. So, let's look ahead to the West. Sorry, I got distracted.
It's crazy. LeBron is 1 rebound and 1 assist away from triple-double.
Well, clutch time. All right, Lou. This is all your fault, bro.
I try to when the football guy tries to talk basketball, he look
The
crazy.
Lakers are going to win this game. I still saying
Lou,
about
you
it.
done said it, right?
I still saying about this, Sheldon.
And even if they lose this, the shit that Nick be talking about, oh, Zion this, Zion that, nigga got damn near 40 fucking points, bro.
Well, let's see if experience can kick in here and see if these guys, but dang, Austin Reeves, you got
That's a good timeout, though.
Man, Nick, was Zion got 38
Yeah, Nick.
and 11.
I'm saying this right now. Can he do? He ain't make the playoffs yet, so I don't give a damn about what he doing right now.
Well, he about to win this game, and then what happens?
About to don't mean he did.
The crowd going wild, all 4 of them.
So, which matchups are you guys looking forward to? Minnesota versus Phoenix or the Clippers versus Dallas?
Clippers
versus Dallas for me. That's
Yeah.
gonna be
fire. Yeah.
You
That's gonna be a
got
really good
Paul
series.
George and Kawhi,
Ken favorite player, Luka.
Luka and Kyrie. That's gonna be really nice to watch this series and see the chess match between Ty Lue and Jason Kidd. See what happens.
Chess match is a strong word.
That is a strong word. That's for Nick.
Why is that not? Why is that not applicable?
Between Jason Kidd and Tyronn Lue.
Yeah, you're talking about
Nah,
two
bro.
former point guards, 2 guys that think the game, and we've seen Jason Kidd have tremendous success
Folks,
as a
stop
coach.
it.
Stop what?
You a point guard, I get that, but that ain't what we tuning into this series for. We tuning into this series for all the talent
See the
on
tag
floor.
team match.
I don't really. I don't even know how much Ty Lue or Jason Kidd gonna have to do with this series. The talent is
you're gonna
on
have
the
to make
floor.
adjustments. You're gonna have to make adjustments because the
But
thing
bro,
because the thing is
that
we're
about
talking.
who we talking about? We're talking about the world. These are 5 of the most when we're talking about Westbrook, Kyrie, Luka, Kawhi. Like these are 5 of the most skilled players in the world. It ain't too
I thought
much
you
that the
said
coaches
James
gonna
Harden.
have to do with this as far as the outcome. They really just taking notes on the sideline.
Oh my God, this is why I vehemently disagree with you,
Taking
bro.
notes.
Look,
They
listen,
taking notes, bro.
Listen, Dallas has 2 of the top 10 ISO players in the game.
Yes.
Ty Lue is going to have to make defensive decisions as to how are we going to guard this.
I'm just gonna put Kawhi Leonard on them.
And we've seen Luka cook Kawhi and PG before in the playoffs.
Yeah, but ultimately, that's what I'm going. That's the answer to the question.
No, that's not the answer to the
I ain't
question.
necessarily saying that it's the right answer, but that's what he's going to do every time,
But
right?
not necessarily, because what if you say, you know what, we're going to put Kawhi on Kyrie, we're going to put PG on their third scorer and let Luka go crazy, but we're going to lock down everybody else. Those are decisions that dictate the outcome of the series.
Yeah, but
players are going to be players,
ain't-
but it's how you move these pieces around.
I can't say that like I'm saying this is like watching Pop versus Spoelstra.
What do you?
Because those are 2 much better like X's and O's coaches versus
Bro, have you heard anybody break down the Cleveland Cavs game plan?
when Tyronn Lue was there.
Yes.
That's cool. I'm just saying.
What are we talking about?
That's cool.
That's what makes your job.
Bro, I'm talking about in this series though. That's not the thing that I'm looking for. Is the
I
coaching
understand
matchup.
that. But because
There's
you're
too
a
much
fair,
talent on the
because
floor.
you're a fair
There's
weather
too much
fan.
talent on the floor.
Because
But
you're a fair weather
but,
fan.
but you have to because if you know like what FIFA was
Y'all
saying,
are trying to act like these are two
adjustments
premier
are going to
coaches
make.
in the league.
Anytime you play in a series, it's all about adjustment and coaching.
Y'all won't see anything different than y'all have ever seen from these 2 coaches. That's what I'm saying. There won't be any surprises. There won't be y'all are not going to be like, damn, man, that was a hell of a coaching move by Jason Kidd. That's
Oh my
not
God.
going to happen.
Ye-
and y'all
yes,
know
it is.
that.
Yes, it is. Because look,
Playoffs always do it.
Thank you, Shelton. Playoffs always do it. And you know what? And this is why I keep saying that you're a fair weather fan. And this is why
I admitted to it. Yeah.
I know you are, and you sound like it. And this is the reason why LeBron and JJ Redick's podcast ain't for everybody, because them boys get extremely detailed. So cats like me and Shelton and Beezy 430 that love basketball to that nature, it's like, damn, this was smart for this reason and that reason and this, that, and the third. And those little nuanced things that they do, because it could be a rotational thing. It could be, I'm gonna put a small on the big. We just saw, and I don't know if this was intentional, you know what I'm saying, but just in the midst of watching this, putting Alvarado on LeBron.
I'm gonna say this. I agree with Lou, but for different reasons. As far as this, I'm picking.
And
I'm
this is
picking.
why y'all
I'm-
niggas be wrong as hell.
No. My thing is with the Clippers and the Dallas series. Like, it's not gonna be interesting because James Harden. Y'all didn't mention James Harden at all. He's the curse on that team. So that's the reason why the Dallas is gonna win this. So I'm not even worried about that. But for me, is how is Minnesota Phoenix not a premier matchup more than Dallas and Clippers? Y'all just going to Dallas and Clippers for the drama. If you want to talk about like what's going to happen basketball wise in competition, that's going to happen when Ant-Man's going against KD, the light skinned dude, and the dude that no one cares about that left DC. Like,
Nah, because here's the
It's
thing:
still
there's more
stars.
firepower.
Yeah, it's more stars and firepower in that.
Yeah,
in that
with
series.
Dallas Clippers, there's way more firepower there. Where Ant-Man, it always feels we're watching Ant-Man kind of overcome roster deficiencies, and it's an amazing thing to watch. But let's be honest, he don't have the same amount of firepower that Phoenix does. That's not going to be as exciting as Luka and Kyrie versus PG and Kawhi. We're talking 2 6'9" dudes, 6'8" dudes, wing like elite tier 1 defenders against the 2 of the best ISO players in the NBA.
Right.
That is way more exciting than what Phoenix, Minnesota got going on.
all I know is that James Harden is going to ruin that for the Clippers because he is a curse on any team that he goes on, especially when it comes to the playoffs. That's why I'm saying it ain't going to be that interesting. It may be a sweep, and we gonna call it something else. But to me,
Ooh, that's close by Brown.
A sweep for who?
a sweep for the Mavs. I think Kyrie is the saving grace for Luka's season. and I'm saying the ascension of Ant-Man is where I'm looking at, because he's the future of the league, and seeing him going against KD is something that I'm like, that's box office to me. And Cat might be coming back, or he should be coming back for that series too. So it ain't gonna be like as lopsided.
How is Zion out the game?
Cat back already. I think.
Cat is
That's what I was about to say. Breaking news, FIFO. Zion limping off the court. That's y'all king. And when they lose tonight, it's gonna be again because he a bust.
He got 40, man.
That was a foul.
Oh yeah, he got 40 and he going home.
That's funny.
He got 40% of their points right now.
Oh, what happened? That wasn't a foul? I got to see the play.
He taking up 40% of their damn salary cap too.
Wow.
Why is that what?
Did dude fall?
Yes. Told y'all.
That was a horrible play by Alvarado.
I told y'all.
Bro, look, bro, Spike, come on, bro. It's like it's a 2-point game and they jacking up threes. And they just got fouled. It's about to be a tie game.
This is what happens when you have people like Steph Curry be the face of the NBA.
The issue they have, though, is D'Angelo Russell can't stop anybody.
What a play.
Oh, I see what happened. I couldn't see
Why
that.
would you throw? He had an open layup and he threw it out for the three.
Yeah, I think, Oblivion, I think there's some issues going on with YouTube. Yeah, we don't know what's going on.
They can't hear us?
No, they can hear us, but yeah, something seems to be amiss. Ooh, what a miss.
Yeah, so we only have 5 people in here.
Yeah, something's going on with the tubes. But yeah, so we'll see. Let's see. So I think sorry, I'm trying to get focused. I'm sitting here watching this game. I was gonna got 1:08 left.
This is exciting first game, though.
Yeah, probably a little bit more exciting than Lou wanted. Lou thought.
I didn't say it wouldn't be exciting.
Lou
I
thought.
told y'all who was gonna win. The Lakers. The Lakers still gonna win.
It was close to saying it ain't gonna be close.
I ain't say that. I
He
didn't
said
try
it
to
was they
try
up
to-
20.
Ooh,
They up
try to do
20.
me
big
like that. I'm
clutch
just saying
shot.
I know the Lakers gonna win.
Ooh.
D'Angelo Russell, brother.
How much time left?
50 seconds. Good dribble penetration there. There you go.
Ball game.
Come on, Lou. Come on,
Ball
bro.
game.
It ain't over yet. All right. While they go to commercial and while D-Lo celebrating a game that's not won,
Ball game.
like Lou,
Ball
D-Lou.
game.
You know what, Nick? I think. Wait, no. Which one did you pick, Nick?
As far as between the
Yeah, between
West,
these matchups.
which one, the Lakers and Pelicans?
No. The ones that already said. The actual winning teams.
Minnesota and Phoenix is something that I'm like, people sleeping on that matchup.
I'm with you, and the reason why, of course, Ant-Man is obvious, but the Suns, people have really slept on how well the Suns, including myself, how well the Suns have performed. Once those guys got back in, they got a chance to play together. They got a chance to figure out the rotation. They had a really rough stretch for the last 10 games or so, and they managed to come out of that with a winning record, I believe. So KD, Bill, and Booker. Yeah, they figured some things
But
out.
do you trust KD in the playoffs, Ken? That's the $1 million question.
Why would you not?
We because we've never seen KD lead a team to a championship.
What do you mean? What happened in Golden State?
Steph Curry led that team to a championship.
Oh, Steph Curry was the Finals MVP.
I think you mean on his own though.
Just because he was the
No,
Finals
just
MVP doesn't mean
just because he was the Finals MVP.
That was not his squad.
It don't mean
That wasn't
nothing?
his squad.
So
I'm
we
just
just
saying
give
that
out
wasn't his
Spike.
squad.
Everybody knew that wasn't his squad. That was not his squad.
That
He
was
was
not his
the he was
squad.
the best player, which means he was the deciding factor
Just 'cause Steph
in
was
all of
there.
this.
He never been to a finals before you played with Steph. What you talking about?
Yes, he did. What are you talking about? He went to OKC with the finals.
did.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right. That's right.
He led-
They
he
lost
led-
to LeBron.
No, but
He
what
led-
happened? They lost, right?
Yeah, he lost to LeBron.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
He ain't
lost
win
to
shit without Steph. He ain't win shit without Steph.
Oh, okay.
So at the end of the day, Ken, I don't trust KD like that. I don't trust him being the guy on the team. What happened in Brooklyn?
He
shit
was
was
one.
a debacle.
He was one toe away from
That shit was a debacle, though. Let's be honest. Let's talk, because we're talking.
Was that because of him? Was that because of him?
You forgot his foot was on the line. Then Kyrie got hurt. Harden was MIA.
Yeah, like how was that? How was that on him?
Because he decided to go there.
He picked him.
No, but let's talk about the results of that. We know up to that point.
That shit was disbanded in 3 years.
Yeah, but his foot was on the line.
But it didn't work.
He almost went, bro. His
But it
foot
didn't
was
work.
on the line.
It would have worked. They would have had a championship. He still be in Brooklyn playing with Kyrie. It didn't work.
That's why it's important.
That's the result of it.
It's important that those other guys play well, because if he don't have nobody else, he's proven that he's not going to do it by
He's
himself.
gonna do the same thing, just like he picked Kyrie and he picked James Harden and lost. Now he picked Bradley Beal and he had fucking Devin Booker and lost with them. It's on KD. He can't avoid being, I'm KD and talking to people like, oh, you know who I am? I'm KD.
And KD said that he should be top three?
And when
He
it
should
comes
be
down to
mentioned?
it, he absolved himself of all the blame and saying, I ain't had the right teammate, so I stepped my foot on the line. No, bro, it's on you. Like, why are y'all even the 7th seed?
Because they had a lot of injuries to start the season.
He KD though.
Booker missed the stretch.
You got, hold on,
Bill
hold on.
was hurt.
He
Hold on,
KD though.
Lou over here making a slandering KD's name for being a 7th seed, but he think the Warriors as the 10th seed in the play-in.
Because I respect Steph
talking
more.
about?
I respect Steph more than I respect KD.
That's unnecessary and that's borderline crazy. But I understand why you
How's
say
that borderline crazy?
You don't
Because without
respect
KD
Steph more than you respect KD.
Without KD, there's no Warriors dynasty.
But without KD, they had championships without
No,
KD.
no.
Yeah,
no. Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said, people? I
Steph
said
got
without
two
KD,
rings. Steph
without
got two
KD,
rings.
Steph
without
got
KD.
2 without KD.
Yeah, but the latter came later. We're talking about
still
like
got two
KD.
rings.
KD
Steph has
wait,
2 rings.
Say what you said again, Nick. 'Cause I think they didn't hear it.
I'll say it again. Without KD, the Warriors don't have a dynasty, and 2
Boom.
rings does not make a dynasty. 'Cause
Steph
if that's the
has
case,
2 rings.
if that's the case, the
Steph
Miami
has
Heat
2
had a
rings
dynasty.
without KD. KD he has no
He
rings
got
without
the second ring
Steph,
without KD,
KD
bro.
has no rings without Steph.
That's
That's
true.
okay.
I don't disagree with that.
Okay.
There you go.
Which is why it was so important for Kobe to win one without Shaq, right? So come on now.
No. What Nick said is so
without Shaq, right?
important. They won 1 ring. They
I
lost the
understand.
ring.
They're not a dynasty
they got-
without KD.
okay, cool.
I do not disagree with that.
To the point,
but at the end
to
of the
point
day,
that we're talking
exactly.
about, Steph has more rings alone than KD has with him.
Exactly.
KD can't be like, I went to Phoenix or I went to Brooklyn and I won these rings without going to Golden State.
Yeah,
of
but
course, you can make the argument like you guys are making that, he wouldn't have this dynasty if it wasn't for KD, but he still would have rings.
I
you don't
know.
even know if KD would have a ring if it wasn't for Steph.
Nah, I
He
do
did
agree
Charles
with that.
Barkley, Carmelo
Right.
Anthony.
I do agree with that. But either way it go, he did contribute to him.
100.
so-
100. I'm not. Hey, we know what KD is.
I find it hard to have more trust in KD than Steph. That's just for me.
That's moving. Y'all moving the argument. That's not what we talking about.
No, that's what you said.
No.
You said
My-
because I picked Golden State and I didn't pick Phoenix, that was crazy.
No,
You
I'm
said
saying
that.
I'm saying the fact that y'all
He
are
gonna
like
miss this
y'all questioning KD's whole basketball aura or his whole legacy just for the fact of that he went to Brooklyn before COVID.
It wasn't
mind
just
you.
that.
I'm just saying. Listen,
this
before
nigga blaming COVID. This
No,
nigga
I'm saying,
blaming
but
COVID.
The context matter, Lou, because COVID was the reason why the vaccine. That's the reason why Kyrie didn't play. He was a part-time NBA player. He didn't predict that. He couldn't control that. James Harden.
That's KD's fault.
In response to Kyrie doing that, James Harden quit the team like he do every other team. And then KD was literally going toe to toe with Giannis and the Bucks by himself, one toe on the line to go to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Right.
Come on, bro. Like, what are we talking about?
This is what I'm talking about.
Team,
I'm talking about KD with OKC against Memphis and missing 4 free throws down the stretch. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that this goes beyond KD going to Golden State. This goes beyond KD going to Brooklyn. This is KD's entire career. And the shit that you talking about, and this is the reason why I be looking at you crazy when, if LeBron missed the play, and are we going to talk about it? Well, obviously, we're not talking about KD in OKC missing free throws against goddamn Memphis. We ain't gonna talk about LeBron missing no damn playing game to the playoffs. So at the end of the day, if we're talking context, Nick, let's talk about all the context. And KD has struggled in many clutch situations in his entire career. This is not just Brooklyn. Yes. Yes.
How you gonna say his entire career when we've seen him be clutch in the playoffs, in the finals,
when he had the chips on his side?
We also looking at him be the 7th seed in the West right now.
Okay, and
that's
what's
the point of the
what's
conversation we talking
LeBron?
about.
What's Steph?
He's the leader of that team. He
What's
put these
what's
teams
LeBron and
together
Steph?
that were unsuccessful.
Yeah, I don't know if
What's
that's
what's
a
what's
good
Le,
point.
yeah? What's LeBron and
What you
Steph?
mean?
You just talk.
He the
y'all
leader.
just-
He the leader of these teams.
No,
he
no,
the
no.
one that said, "Let's go to Brooklyn and let me bring Kyrie Irving along and let me bring whoever else he brought to Brooklyn," and it didn't work. And he's the one that came to Phoenix, and then they brought Bradley Beal in, and they thought that he could play with Devin Booker. They thought that these things were going to work for Kevin Durant. It never works. Some of that got to do with him.
Well,
it ain't just everybody else.
What I'm saying is, and what Nick was trying to ask you is that you said that he was a 7th seed in the
seed,
West.
yes.
Like that's a negative.
It is.
Ask your question, Nick.
That ain't a negative.
No, wait, listen.
So you're talking about LeBron and Steph are better leaders of their teams, and they take them
Yes.
teams further.
Yes.
But yet we're talking about LeBron and Steph in the play-in because they didn't qualify for the playoffs.
They old.
And Kate,
Both of them older than him.
KD not old.
No.
can't call Katie rickety to start
And
the season.
Katie, yeah, he is. Katie
he
rickety,
older.
bro. Katie hanging on,
That's
bro.
older. That ain't
Bro.
older. But bro,
Hey,
like
hey,
they're
you-
old.
hey,
First
Lou,
of all, they older than he is, and secondly, he's on a much better team than they are.
Lou, first of all, KD is definitely older than Steph, and second of all, you and FIFA must be doing a lot of working out on the outside the podcast because the way y'all moving goalposts, boy, it's ridiculous. It's redonkulous right now.
Bro,
Because
they
y'all
just
not
giving
making
up
no
all
I tell
sense.
you
kinda
what, man.
layups,
Listen,
bro.
if LeBron James had Devin Booker and Bradley Beal on his team, they wouldn't be a 7 seed. If Stephen Curry had Bradley Beal or Devin Booker on his team, they wouldn't be a 7 seed. I promise you that.
And for the record, just to get some ages in here, we already know LeBron old as hell, but it's only a 1 age difference between the two per good old Google. Steph 36 and KD is 35.
See,
So there's not that much of an
I
age
told you
difference.
Steph was older though. All I said was Steph was older, and I know LeBron old as hell. I know that.
I just don't see how y'all penalize a team who actually made the playoffs versus teams who are fighting to complete
The
the game.
logic.
Because the
it's
teams
baffling.
that didn't make the playoffs didn't have Bradley Beal and Devin Booker on.
But
their
he didn't
team.
have Bradley. They had injuries too. They had
Bro.
injuries all season.
Yes.
Who is the Lakers version of Bradley Beal and Devin Booker?
Wait a minute.
Y'all gonna tell me AD? He been hurt just like y'all saying they been hurt. And
AD
then
had
who's
no.
next?
AD actually
the
played.
white dude.
AD actually played a lot of games this season.
He did.
He played like over like
Yeah.
60, 65 games, which is way more than what we thought
That's
he
a
was.
lot for him. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
lot.
You
For
make
him.
this one AD
Same,
is over.
same thing with Zion. Zion played 70 games with shit. We see
That'll
what
do it.
happened when it
Ball
counts.
game.
Sheldon,
I told you.
what happened when it counts? He
He got
limped
hurt.
into
I don't know what
the,
happened
he
to,
limped to the damn locker room once again.
What happened to what's his name?
Who?
Ooh, they survived. Lou.
Ingram.
Told
You called it,
Ball
Lou.
game, Lakers.
Well, you called it.
He didn't call
I
it.
called it.
shit.
Thank you,
He
Sheldon. I
did
called it.
He said it was
Keep
over.
on
and
wrong.
he called it,
It's
but
a
it went
game
by
of
the call.
runs. It's so many runs in the NBA. I like just like this ain't the NFL. I'm telling you, you know
Hey,
what's
look,
gonna happen.
all I'm gonna say
all
is
the time
this.
before.
All I'm gonna say is this. If Zion did not limp off the field, they would not have won that game.
Okay, how many times? How
What
many
happened
times
to
have we said
Ingram?
that?
Ingram
kid?
didn't play in the fourth
Man,
quarter
what?
either.
Ingram, man, I don't know what's going on with him. Zion had, how much? What Zion finished with? 40?
38.
like 40.
40, he 40 and 11 and 6.
Bro, unstoppable. AD was on him. He cooked him.
We're gonna see if he gets
LeBron
stopped
tried to
tomorrow.
jump on him. He cooked him.
Yeah.
So
What's crazy
seeing that, would you take them tomorrow?
Was Zion hurt?
Yeah.
No.
Absolutely
hurt?
not.
Yeah.
He went out,
Ingram
like,
is
hurt,
hurt and
gone?
Zion was hurt in the fourth
Oh
quarter. They're
my
going to play.
God.
They ain't playing tomorrow, though, are they?
Nah, they
play.
play
Well,
like, I
Saturday.
think.
Saturday.
Yeah.
40, 11, and 5. That's for in a playoff game. This
Play
is
in.
when you
Play in, not play
don't
on.
play in. I mean, but hey, look, man, it's It's
That's
a
even more
win,
pressure.
win and go home, right?
Yeah, that's
well,
even more
win and go
pressure.
on, not win and go home. Yeah, it's pressure, right? Mm-hmm. He stepped up. He carried that team
on the big stage.
Yeah, they were. I mean, he was. It was. I think somebody in the chat said it was 105.
It was him because CJ didn't do anything. CJ McCollum did nothing tonight. He had 9 points and 6 assists.
Yeah, insane. So let's talk about this matchup now that we know what it is. Nuggets versus Lakers.
There's nothing to talk about.
How many games do the Lakers win?
1, maybe 2.
None.
It's a gentleman's
Swept.
sweep. It's a gentleman's sweep.
You think it's a gentleman's sweep? I think it's.
I only give that because I respect LeBron enough to say he's gonna get one.
I think.
But I said that last year too, and they didn't. So
You said 6.
Yeah, I think it goes 6 games.
I think it goes 5, maybe 6.
I think it goes. I think it's 4, maybe 5.
Me and Nick on the same page.
I don't think
No,
y'all
I don't
realize
think
how
they're
strong.
gonna do LeBron like that.
I don't
No,
think.
Denver,
did it last
Denver
year.
is them. Denver is them.
It was late. It's early.
Man, looking at the way Zion cooked the hell out of AD, like he made his quickness, his agility, his ability to kind of just switch hands and lay the ball up. At one point, I thought AD was a defender.
Yeah, he was. Used to be. Used to be.
Yeah, so they got destroyed. I think it'll be a sweep.
Damn.
I think so
Yeah,
too.
I think the Lakers are going to sweep the Nuggets. Let's jump to the East, man. Probably not as exciting as the West, but let's talk about them anyway. We got the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Pacers, and the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Orlando Magic.
They need to simulate.
Boy, this
They need to
is
simulate the first round of the playoffs.
Boy, I'm about to say.
Simulation button, bro. Like, yeah, let's skip towards this.
Let's advance to the divisional round.
Is Giannis still hurt?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He's gonna
He gonna-
miss.
he
He's,
might
I,
miss
he
the-
may
he gonna
miss.
miss the
I know
first
he's gonna
round.
miss the opening game. I don't know about
He
the
gonna
opening
miss the first
series.
round?
He may
think
miss
he-
the first round.
Because it may be a Nikhil. Like if he come out, like remember how
They
KD
might
came
lose
back?
to the Pacers then, right?
Remember how
The
KD
left calf strain. Yep.
Yeah, remember when KD
I
came
know
back too early and he popped his
Yeah.
Achilles in that final? That's what I feel like it's gonna be with Giannis if he come back.
Yeah,
Because he's been dealing with that all season.
they still should win that series though.
Can Halliburton lead the Pacers to a victory?
Does it matter? Do you care? Luke,
No,
does that
I
question
don't.
even go on?
I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. I don't care who wins. Like the Pacers could win and upset them. I'm like, oh, okay. Like you absolutely right. It does not matter.
Yeah, I got Indy winning just based off of Doc. Y'all already know.
Oh, there you go. Dang, I forgot.
They're right. You might as well have a can of Dr. Pepper on that damn
Would they fire
sideline.
Doc? Would they fire Doc if they lose the series?
He won't be.
No, they can't- they can't
No,
afford
you
to.
can't fire him.
They can't afford
Yeah,
to.
he
They,
just
they,
got-
They
paying,
gave him
they,
the full job. I can't.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they hired him.
they paying 3 coaches. Y'all know that, right? They have 3 coaches that they paying on the payroll. It's the they still paying Bud. They still paying Adrian, the black dude they fired,
Adrian
and they
Dantley.
and they paying Doc. They can't afford to fire another coach.
No.
That's crazy.
And without, you know what? God, I don't even want to say it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. They should be able to beat the Pacers
They should.
without Giannis. At least get a game or two.
What
until
y'all
he come
basing
back.
it on, Dame?
We forgot
Not
Dame was
necessarily, not
Yeah.
necessarily Dame, but I Chris Middleton is playing decent down the stretch.
there. All right, can we move on, Ken?
We talking about the Pacers though.
We talking about
I mean,
Chris
we ain't
Middleton.
talking about. I'm not. Once again, I'm only
what?
saying because of who they playing. They playing the Pacers. I just don't have much faith.
Why you saying
in
that?
them.
Like the Pacers, like the Pacers play no defense, but they can score with anybody.
Right, but I have no faith in them.
Giannis
I
is a
just don't.
deal breaker, though, right? Like he's the Thanos of this series. If
In the
he's not
second
there,
round.
then it's just two regular ass teams playing, and Halliburton is the best player on 2 regular ass teams. No,
Not necessarily because Halliburton wasn't that good down the stretch. Remember,
He got hurt.
Remember, he
He
had.
got hurt.
Well, he was having Dr.
He
Jekyll
better
and
now.
Mr. Hyde
Yeah.
games though.
But he better now. He's supposed to be not be hurt now. I think the person that we seen in the first 10 weeks of the season going into a playoff series, and you're telling me, I don't know if Giannis is going to be healthy. And if I'm Indiana, I feel like I got the best player in this series throughout 7 games. This can go 7. And then if it goes 7 and Indiana win, like
Lou,
it
why
ain't no
are you-
telling what could happen.
Why are you trying to write this script to make it more exciting, bro? It is not going to be nothing like that, bro. I got Indy winning. And Indy may do the same shit that
I'm saying it could go 7 though. I'm saying the same thing you saying. I just
No. I think
it's
it's going 5 or 6. I think
No,
Indy's
no,
going to win. Gentlemen will see what because especially if Giannis is out / hurt, I don't see. I mean, shit. The Bucks got knocked out when Giannis was hurt last year by the Heat, and they were a playing team. Like, come on. Like, you think
That's
Indy's
the
like,
Heat, though.
I'm
Once
just
again,
saying.
we know what the Heat.
We didn't
can
expect
do.
the Heat to do shit. We didn't. You saying the Heat though? Like we all picked the Heat to win that series. We did not. You just like how y'all picking Milwaukee to win just off the strength of Dame, a depressed
not pick the
Dame,
Heat?
a divorced Dame. Are you kidding me?
That's funny.
You know what? Nah, I'm fine. It don't matter. It don't matter who wins the series one way or the other. It don't matter
It don't.
whether I pick the Bucks or whether I pick the Pacers.
Hey Ken, what's even worse is the next series is even worse. You got Cleveland and Orlando.
Ooh, jeez.
Oh man.
But Caro might be fun to watch. I like him, but this series is going to be probably dull as hell because it's
Because Orlando,
interesting.
whole thing is defense, right?
Who?
Orlando's. I think that's what they.
Man, I don't know who watching
We don't
Orlando.
know. Yeah, but say, we don't know what the hell you talking about.
Have you met one?
I heard through the grapevine that Orlando whole thing was defense.
I thought their whole thing was Disneyland.
That's it. That's it.
We don't know what the hell they
You
got.
seen Orlando since Nick Anderson.
Yeah, man. He gonna look over here like I'm a
I
source.
thought you knew. You said
Man,
The only reason why I'm watching is for Donnie Mitch. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure. I gotta see how
hey, he
go.
falling off, Nick.
I was gonna say,
you want to see
Nick,
how you gonna look in New York?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Lou, he go.
Nick, you don't want him in New York.
What you mean? We about to get rid of Randall and get Donnie Mitch. Trade with the
You don't need
cat.
another
That's
guard.
gonna be a
Your
small
guys is what
backcourt.
brought you here.
That's gonna be a small backcourt.
Hey, we got the number 2 seed. What you mean?
So you give up Hart the way he played for Donnie Mitchell?
No, we ain't got to give up. Are we gonna give up Randall?
What you gonna run small ball?
We gonna. Hey, Leon Rose is the genius behind all that. He gonna figure it out the way. Because who would have thought the Villanova squad in 2024 would have a number 2 seed in the East?
That's what I'm saying. So Donnie Mitchell ain't gonna do nothing but mess it up. Keep him out of there.
Nah. We good. We gonna bring him.
He
We gonna bring him back
going to
home.
Miami. Donovan Mitchell going to Miami.
That's where he should go.
I don't see that.
Dame's still trying to get to Miami.
Yeah.
All I know is Donnie in trouble. He better get somewhere.
Yeah.
Mitchell?
Because hell yeah, bro.
don't
He
care,
went to
bro.
Cleveland and
He's done.
disappeared.
He don't care.
did.
He does not care what happens from. I don't think from that Cleveland.
he
matchup.
needs to get
He
to
know
New
he
York
still
or
can
Miami.
get bread in the next contract. He know if he go to New York, if he go to Miami, or whoever surprise us, and like maybe Washington want to spend some money or some stupid.
Do people still care about Donovan Mitchell?
Absolutely.
Yes, they
Where?
do.
Sound like that.
Y'all are
I'm
crazy.
right over here. Right over
don't
here.
think so like that.
Right.
He's not an NBA.
I ain't gonna
elite.
write him off.
You
Yeah,
know
he's
what?
not. He had
He's
more
not
of a name
NBA
and
elite.
superstardom when he was in Utah.
He
He
did.
did.
Okay. what do
There's
y'all-
more expectation here now, and because he's not really meeting expectation. He's
What
just
seed is Cleveland?
4.
Okay, what y'all talking about? He's still putting. He's still.
Let me
doing
ask
what
you
he-
this.
Like he's still
let
doing.
me
what-
ask you this.
Would
Spike,
you
he was
expect
out
him
for
to
a
do
while.
anything else?
Just answer this question.
He was out for a while.
Who is more intriguing, Ant or D. Mitch?
Don't do that.
What do you mean? Don't do that.
Because that's like saying,
What do
like,
you mean
who's
don't do
more
that?
intriguing, Luca or Trey Murphy the third?
Exactly
Yeah,
my
okay.
point.
Yeah, so my-
exactly the point.
No, I'm saying
Ant
the
is more
gap-
intriguing, but
the
so
gap-
what though? That's what I'm asking you.
gap is
So like,
too
so
big.
what?
So look,
Donovan used to be intriguing.
He used
Exactly.
to be.
Yeah.
People
And
get replaced
if you
every
let him,
day.
Okay, if you let him tell you, he'll probably say it's because I'm in Cleveland that I'm not
Exactly.
that intriguing.
Exactly.
but
Right?
you were intriguing in a smaller market in Utah.
That was
Okay.
in the- that was
That
in the-
doesn't matter.
Look. What did I just say? Expectations were set when he went to Cleveland. Cleveland was a very young, extremely talented team, more talented than Utah.
Bro.
You added Donnie Mitchell. You're supposed to be a top 3.
It's Cleveland, bro. It took LeBron. It took the best basketball player in the world ever to come there for them to win a championship. Donovan Mitchell is not that. So what I'm saying is, when his contract
But
is
that was
over,
that was a completely different scenario.
It was not.
Yeah, 100% it is.
it's not in the
How
sense
is
of
it not?
because, bro. LeBron James was one of the best basketball players we've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't even get people to come to Cleveland.
What are you talking
Donovan
about?
Mitchell-
Yes, he did.
Who do you
Yeah.
got? Who do you got to come?
Who?
Not players.
He
Okay,
left.
I'm
Bro,
talking,
he left
when you said
Cleveland 'cause
that,
no one would come
felt,
there.
I felt you was talking about business.
No,
so
no,
so
no,
look,
no,
look,
no,
look.
no, no. I ain't talking about business. I'm talking about basketball.
Spike.
I'm talking about basketball,
Spike, at
bro.
the end of the day, the reason why this is not the same is because you're 100% right. It wasn't that LeBron couldn't attract people. It was because the owner was too cheap to sign.
No, nobody was coming. Like Chris Bosh was supposed to come to Cleveland,
Do you
and
understand?
he rethought it. He was like, "Do I want to go to Cleveland or do I
Spike,
want to
do
go to
you
Miami?"
understand?
Nobody going to
Spike,
Cleveland.
do you
No,
understand?
But that
Hold
go
on,
away
hold
from
on,
the
hold on.
point. Before.
Do you understand that when LeBron was there the first time, the owner said no to Amari Stoudemire and said yes to Jameson? What's it?
Antoine Jameson.
Antoine Jameson.
Not Antoine Jameson.
It was Jameson
That's
Williams.
right. You're right. You're right.
No,
Antoine
Jameson-
From the Wizards. I know you're talking about. Yeah. It was like
Antoine
Antoine
Jameson.
Jameson.
That's right.
I'm
That's
thinking Antoine
correct.
Walker.
Yeah,
That's
Antoine Jameson.
Antoine
Yeah,
Jameson.
you're right.
Antoine Jameson. Instead of Amari Stoudemire, that was an owner decision. That wasn't a LeBron thing. At the end of the day, when D. Mitch went over there, they had a young core.
took
They
them to the
had
playoffs.
Darius Garland. They have the lefty Mobley. Right? They went and traded for Jarrett Allen, which is a top 5, top 10 defensive big in the league. Then you add Donnie Mitch to that. That has expectations. Utah came out of
That ain't-
nowhere. So that's why he was intriguing. Ain't nobody the hell knew who Donnie Mitch was. And all of a sudden, we have a 20-point scorer in the West that's getting a Western Conference team to the playoffs
Yes.
with no fucking expectation. So now you go to a better team and you don't do shit. Guess what? You got
ain't
replaced
on
by
me.
He got
Ant.
him. He got him.
No,
He got
it's
him to
not
the
on me.
playoffs.
Now, and it's not.
I
you
understand
don't
that,
get
but
replaced.
they were a first round exit. He's getting
guess what?
replaced
Guess
by
what, bro?
Ant in the league.
Ant's not available. Donovan Mitchell is. So when you got teams
What
like
do you mean Ant's not available?
He's not available. He's staying with Minnesota. They not letting him go.
No.
Cleveland is about to let Donovan Mitchell walk.
And
so
it-
you got the Knicks, you got Orlando, you got
And
the
why
Clippers.
is that, though?
All of these teams are going to
But
be
why
in line.
is that? And that's
they
my
won't-
point. Why is that? Why is he
He don't
going to
want to.
walk?
He don't want to resign. He
He
don't
don't
And
want
want to
because
be in
he's not
Cleveland,
good
bro.
enough.
Who want to be in Cleveland?
Because he's not the guy.
no.
He's
He should
not the
want to
guy.
be there because he is the
so,
guy there.
So Miami is going to offer him a contract. You don't think that they think he the guy?
No.
The
They think
Clippers,
he a
the
piece.
Clippers are going to.
That's still
offer-
Jimmy
like
Bucket's
Paul
team.
George,
No, that's
still
Paul
Jimmy
George-
Bucket team.
Paul
He a
George
piece.
is leaving the Clippers. You don't think that they would offer him a contract and not think that he's the guy?
Yeah,
you don't
they-
think that
they wouldn't give it to him
Orlando?
for
You
him.
don't think that Orlando would want to bring someone in who knows how to score, who been through these playoffs battles, who ain't got to score, and say, okay, we'll give Donovan Mitchell a contract. Donovan Mitchell is gonna have whatever contract
do
he
you know-
want when he leaves. Guess who Cleveland gonna get when Donovan Mitchell leaves? Nobody, because nobody want to go to Cleveland. You can't win there, bro. It took the best basketball player of a generation to get a championship.
They
from
have
them.
enough talent if Donnie Mitchell was the guy to win a championship.
Let's move on.
Yes.
Let's move on.
Yes.
No. That's not true.
How are you saying that's not true? You just said that they finished 4th in the East. Yes.
Right. Because they had Donovan Mitchell.
All right, man.
Yeah, let's
Donovan
get
Mitchell's
to
not the guy.
let's get to
That's
the
just
main,
what it come down to.
let's get to the main point. The Knicks is going to the Eastern Conference Finals. All right, Jalen Brunson should be. Jalen Brunson.
He was rushing us for this. We could have stayed on the Donovan Mitchell FIFO.
Jalen Brunson is the MVP of the league in my mind. Who's done more than him? Besides, well, if you want to give it a Joker, that's fine. But it's Jalen Brunson. He's done more than Luka and SGA in my mind.
Get out of here, Nick.
That's insane.
Well,
That's
All
what
right.
Nick came on the show tonight to say that.
That's all. He stayed up
was
for
his whole.
that.
Everything was dependent on
and they kind of backdoored their way into the number 2 seed.
Yeah.
How they backdoor, Ken? They won the games. They won all the games they were supposed to win.
Oh, that's what you sticking with right now.
They won the games. and they
Okay.
not-
Remember that shit Shelton when he wanted to talk about the Eagles.
Yeah.
No. What games did they win? What was the last 7 games like in the regular season, Sheldon? What was that record?
They was in there.
All right, so yeah, what we may do for the NBA season, we may do like reactions to once series are done. I was talking to Spike about this, so hop on if the Magic beat Cleveland, or all right, we look ahead, or
we
maybe.
gonna do them? We gonna do that one?
No, I'm just saying that
When a series
TBD.
ends, yeah.
But
That's gonna be a
or
short-
maybe if
that's
there
gonna be
are
a short. That's all.
yeah, it'll be a short one. or relevant ones. So
Like
you know.
we do all of them, we can.
But yeah, so that's it for NBA. The Warriors, Sacramento playing right now. So you know, we'll see how this go. Sabonis about to get punked. You think he's gonna man up a little bit more after Draymond
He should.
punked him
He
last year?
should in
No.
this series.
He not.
He should in this series. He's had a good year, and I'm sure he hear the playoff talk just like we talking about it. I'm sure everybody else been talking about it. He thinking about it. Like, okay, now I got to step up.
Warriors look a little shaky.
Especially this one, win and go home. You got to play now.
Yeah, they look like they were jumping on Fox, wouldn't let him set up the play. Anyway, let's jump to the draft, man. Who is the clear-cut number 2 quarterback prospect to come out of this draft class? Because we know Caleb is the guy. So who's next? Who do y'all got as the second best?
We're seeing it shift though. They keep trying to put
The white boy, yeah.
Drake May up there. Yeah, they keep trying to put Drake May
Not even
ahead
Drake.
even Caleb.
JJ, they moved. JJ is like,
Oh, JJ's
now,
moved all the way up.
He's up to top 3 now.
But it's gonna be Drake May at 2.
Wait, do you think that he's the second best, or you think this one who's going to be taken?
No, he's absolutely
Who's
not
the second best?
Who you
Who's
got
the
it
second?
Jaden Daniels is the second best quarterback. We saw him do it all year long. Even though the only argument you can have on him is the fact that he played at Arizona State and he wasn't the same guy that he is at the end. And you know, sometimes they go
He
by
was in
that.
college for 6 years.
Yeah, sometimes they go by that, you know. But they like to say Drake May has all the intangibles. He looks like a quarterback. We know that talk. We done heard this and seen this so many times, and it's back again, and they're doing it again. I think Drake May will fare better than the others did, but at the same time,
Why you say that?
because he
Fair better than who though?
the other ones
Zach
that they tried to
Wilson.
make, Zach
okay,
Wilson,
gotcha.
Yeah,
and
all of them cats.
gotcha.
I just think it'll be a better situation. I think the quarterback's now better than those guys were, and he's not as those guys saw deer in headlights at times. He did not play up to his level at all times, but those guys look scared at times. Like I said, I watched Zach Wilson in college. Zach Wilson, I could tell you he was not ready. I saw the same thing with Josh Rosen. I said the same thing with Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
I said the same thing then. I don't know if you go back and play this tape. You can play it. I said it. I said those guys, I watched them play, and I saw them fold when it was time to play ball. And with him, he folded too. He ain't too far off that line, but he still got a little bit more talent and a little bit more to work with than they had. Because I seen him make plays. And those other guys didn't make nowhere near the plays he made. But at the same time, he didn't make Jaden Daniel plays.
Shelton was like, foghorn leg on. I say that, boy. I said it. I said it.
I'll say this before I have to go dip. To me, the number 2 quarterback, and this is a hot take, so you already know I gotta say it. I think it's actually Michael Penix. I think Michael Penix is actually the clear-cut best number 2 QB. I think when you're talking about Jaden Daniels, that's basically a wide receiver that y'all asking to throw around. I'm not saying that he can't throw the ball, but I'm just talking about his frame. His frame is just like he's like 175. Like he go. What's he? Especially if he's trying to go to like the end. The number 2 is Washington, the Commanders. Like they got the NFC East. He going against Dallas defense. The New York Giants defense got better. And then you got the Eagles defense. Like so, it's like nah, at least that defensive line. I don't trust it. I think Drake May is good, but he was the hyped up white boy before we had JJ get into this conversation. So I don't know what we really gonna get out of him. They said his tangibles is like Josh Allen light, but I don't see it I won't believe it till I see it. But Michael Penix, I don't know how he dropped so far, but I think depending on where he gets drafted at, he should be the clear cut number 2 quarterback in this class.
Well, Nick, he's had a couple knee injuries. He's had injuries throughout his career. I think Michael Penix been in school, what, 6 years, 5, 6 years, something like that?
He got his doctor's degree in that book.
Yeah. So that's why he can't be that, regardless as to how well he played down the stretch.
And the injury history.
Yeah, his injury history is what's automatically going to hold
Did you
him
see?
back.
Did you see his 40? His 40 time?
Yeah, but it don't matter. You know how that go. You get that Carfax got an accident on it.
Total out.
The value is still gonna drop, and that's exactly what's happening to him.
I'm saying that when because he's going, or if that's the case, and he gets drafted by what? Who's going to be at the bottom? Like towards the bottom?
He can be a Raider. I think the Raiders would do well to draft a Michael Penix Jr. Teams like that because they're not at the top, but they got to pick. You know, they can use a second round pick on him or a late first round. Yeah, second round is where I think he'll be going.
All right, y'all. I'll see y'all.
All right, bro.
All right. Because this is a loaded draft. I mean, when you look at top to bottom, you're going to see defensive starters up and down that draft board. You're going to see wide receivers up and down the draft board that's going to be playing, making plays. So you'll see like second, third round, still like first round in most years. So you'll see some good names coming off that board. I was looking at a couple of mock drafts, and some of those names I see on there, I'm like, dang, that's crazy. You know, you can get these guys that late in the draft. Kool-Aid McKinstry, cornerback from Alabama. Wiggins, cornerback from, just naming a couple cornerbacks for that matter, out of Clemson. These guys would normally be high draft picks, but they're going to be late first round, early second round picks. And a couple of the wide receivers, same thing. Like, dang, that dude's still going to be available. Second round, third round. Brendan Rice, Jerry Rice's son, is really nice. There's a couple of nice players out there.
Jerry Rice's son play receiver.
Yes. He's nice.
Bigger
Touchdown
than his
machine.
dad. 6'4".
And he
6'4", 220 something.
He's a scorer.
Where he went to school?
USC. He played with Caleb.
Yeah.
He was nice. Nice little piece for Dallas. Dallas, because he's a good receiver. He's a good receiver.
Or Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? Because they're obviously going to pick toward the end of the first, and there's going to be hella talent there, like you said. But to answer the question, Jaden Daniels, I think, is the second best quarterback. I don't, they always prop up a white boy. This year's Drake May. I don't think.
Oh, this year's McCarthy.
Well, McCarthy as well. This year they got two white boys.
I think Drake May decent. Second best quarterback. Yeah, I would go with y'all, Michael Penix. I think the teams are going to miss out.
You mean with Nick?
Because
we saying Jaden.
Y'all said Daniels. Yeah, I would go with Penix. I think Penix accuracy, if he goes to the right situation, I don't know if he could go anywhere and be successful, but if he goes to the right place, he can be successful.
They talking about the Dolphins might be interested
in Michael Penix. That's crazy.
That'd be nice.
That'd be smart.
Yeah, smart.
Because are you really willing to pay Tua that money?
You got to pay him now, though, right?
Oh, you talking about the Carfax?
So
Carfax is fucked up.
So you saying franchise Tua for this season?
Yeah.
Because
you don't have to pay him now. It's next year.
I thought it was this year.
I think it's next year.
I think they could pick up his fifth-year option, but
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
But either way,
that ain't. Yeah, y'all are right. That ain't bad. If I got Penix and I'm like telling Tua, I ain't paying you because this dude.
Make it or break it.
I can see that. Or even having that as draft stock.
Yeah, because I feel that there's teams that would pay Tua.
Yeah.
Or
trade for him.
Yeah, I don't know if they trade for him. But if he's in the open market, I think the Raiders would pay him. I think the Raiders would pay him because the way that they're constructed, they have enough that they feel, okay, if we had Tua, we could win some games. I think Seattle, depending on what they do in quarterback this year, might be a situation where Tua can succeed. So there's certain situations in the league where I feel Tua can be a guy. I just don't know if Miami, because you start to look at that roster, it's getting expensive as hell. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to have to pay Waddle pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've already made some decisions, but I think if you could reset that quarterback money, it might make the most sense.
That's possible.
Not looking good for the Warriors early.
It's not.
Nah.
They look a mess.
But, this guy over here across from me always talking about coaching doesn't mean anything. Did you see what the adjustment was?
I didn't say
at the
that.
beginning?
I said in that series that we were talking about.
Okay, well,
I was speaking
coaching matters.
I was
in
speaking
every
specifically
series.
to
Coaching,
Jason Kidd and whoever else
and
we
I'm
were talking
speaking
about.
specifically to coaching in playoff situations.
And
It
Williams.
matters big time.
To what?
Yeah.
Like look at this. They started Keegan Murray on Steph Curry. That is
Who is Sacramento coach?
That's
Mike
what's the
Brown.
name? Mike Brown.
And he was with the
He's-
Warriors.
he was
So
a Warriors-
He
he's
knows
a-
that team.
Warriors disciple.
I'm not saying that coaching doesn't matter. I don't want that to be like. I don't
That's
want
what you made it
people-
sound like.
I was saying in that particular matchup, it doesn't matter as much as y'all
does
were
matter.
trying to say.
And now Steph out the game.
They
We
might
got
be.
that white
Who
boy.
just shot that?
That's-
Oh, dang.
So
Pod
if
saying
Golden
about
State
Krasinski?
loses, they play the Pelicans tomorrow.
No, Golden State lose, they're out.
Oh, they out. Oh
yeah.
shit.
The winner of this game plays the Pelicans tomorrow. The winner of this game
Got
plays
you, got
tomorrow.
you, got you.
I mean, well, the next
So
day.
whoever loses out.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah, the winners will play the Pelicans.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah, so they love that white boy Podniski or whatever his name
And they
is.
gave
He
him
was
curly
pretty
hair.
solid, though.
They gave him curly hair to try to slide him in there.
Yeah,
so we would be
throw us
fooled.
off,
Like,
yeah.
Like
see,
you know,
yeah,
Nick's
yeah.
boy came out. Hartenstein just came out.
Trying to say he was black.
He black. Yeah, that's what he
Well,
said.
nah,
Daddy
he ain't
black.
black, but he
Who
tried to
said
say
that?
he was.
Hartenstein.
Isaiah Hart from the Knicks.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah, he is though.
He black. Crazy.
He is.
His daddy black.
His daddy
look
black
it
as
up.
hell.
Look it up, kid. You got-
What kind of black is his daddy though?
He
No, he
black.
black
He
as
black. I
hell.
seen it, and I can see it.
Yeah.
When I saw
once
the
you
mom
see
and
the dad, it's
you
like,
see it.
oh
But,
yeah.
but like how we
Whoa,
look black.
that's crazy,
like,
bro.
That's what I'm gonna say. Put it up, kid, because how he look black though. Like
you
do
can
he like
see
is he
it.
like really
Yeah.
one of them like light skinned
Yeah,
black?
super light. Yeah.
And that's why he looked like that.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Well, no. The dad. You talking about the dad? Nah, the dad is
Yeah,
black.
I'm wondering how the
but you
dad
just
is.
can see
Like
it.
how light is the dad for him to look like a white dude?
You what? You can see it.
Florian Hartenstein. Mm-hmm. That's his dad.
Yes. Look up. You should look up him with his mom and
But
dad
he look almost white though.
because they got pictures with
The
him.
son is all like that. I didn't even think his dad was that black.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, there it is.
If
I
you
see
see
it.
him with they can. Yeah.
Bro, that is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it.
His
Yeah,
mom-
he came out on the podcast and talked about it. Like
I seen that.
Like
I
I'm
seen
black.
I seen the clip of it. Yeah.
He said I'm black.
Yeah,
he said that.
He said I'm black.
yeah, he said he was
Yo,
on-
this is
I
insane.
Crazy.
became a Hartenstein fan right then and there because
I
he
don't
claimed
know, boy.
it.
His dad need to do some research, bro. I don't know, man. The mailman, the UPS man, the pool guy, somebody.
Yo, this is, bro, yeah. The dad lost that fight. He lost that
so,
fight, bro. I don't know how I would feel, bro, if ain't there's no
know.
blackness in my kid. Yo, that's crazy. Bro, today years old. That's crazy. This is a black man.
That's crazy. Ain't it?
Wow, tweets. You might have a good point. How many white Isaiahs do I know?
Yeah.
I probably don't know that many.
I don't know how many black Hartensteins you know either.
That's true too.
Now the Sacramento's slowing down. They committing turnovers, so getting a little sloppy. Then I'm brought in the bench.
Right.
Yeah, hey, Brown might have to run with those guys, but
He
that's
say nigga.
he can. Yeah, damn. He said he actually said on the podcast, "Yeah, man, I'm black, bro."
I gotta find and send it
That's
to you. Yeah, he said people don't know it. Like he's
the
like,
nerve to say that, though.
Yeah,
even
right.
though it's true.
Well, he said
Right.
somebody checked him about it. Somebody checked him about it in one of the locker rooms. So he was
but
like,
he
bro,
said that once they find out, he's like the way that people handshake him, like everything
totally
changes.
different. Yeah, he like the whole slang, how people talk to him, everything changes.
Yeah, he said everything
when they find out
changes.
that he black.
Yep.
Wow.
He said all his teammates like treat him differently when
Yep.
they figure out he
Yeah,
black.
he said because you remember when Jordan Peele did the thing where he's a politician and
Yeah.
he's shaking everybody's
He was
hand.
Obama walking out.
Yep,
Yeah.
and he said that's exactly how it is. Like everybody shakes his hand like a white guy, but once they find out he's black, it's like, oh, what's good? You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's funny.
that's real though. That's
yeah,
real.
you bring him in with it. You know what I'm saying?
I saw that on something where the dude was going down shaking everybody's hand. And
Yeah,
then,
that was
who was that?
That was Jordan Peele playing Obama.
Now, I seen it for real, like in real life. I gotta
really?
find it. Now,
I ain't seen that.
yeah. But some athlete was doing it. He was shaking everybody's hand, and then he got to the black dude, and
Did the whole
yeah, and they down.
the black
Oh,
people
I
down.
did see that. I know. Yeah, yeah, I remember that. All right, let me hit this super chat. We'll get it out of here, man. And it's just Rob. We just got one from Rob who said Wemby is the future of the league, bro.
100%.
Yes, sir,
He
Rob.
is, bro.
Yeah.
He doing some
I don't
crazy
think
stuff
nobody
with the
can
ball.
deny that.
Nah, who the hell was I listening to? It was a podcast or something I was listening to. Was it I think it was Windhorse. And Windhorse was talking about when you compare Wemby's numbers to LeBron numbers, right? LeBron was better in certain things. LeBron scored a little bit more, had a little bit more assists, but obviously Wemby got him on rebounds, blocks, some other things, even steals. But LeBron played damn near 40 minutes a game. Wemby's doing this like at 24 minutes, 26 minutes a game. Mm-hmm. So the efficiency in how Wemby is playing, that shit make no sense, bro. Wemby is going to set a bar so high. I don't know if we're gonna see it. Like LeBron is still setting a bar that a lot of people aren't gonna hit certain things, but Wemby has a chance. I don't know if we're ever gonna see somebody score 40,000 again. I don't think Wemby plays long enough to do so. But blocks, rebounds, steals, where Wemby can put those oh man.
Yeah. And you just have to handle him with care, make sure he stays healthy, because that's
all
the
it
fear
is
his health as well as his teammates. You got to surround him with some guys that understands that he's the leader of that team and he needs the ball.
But I'm not worried about that. You know why? Because at some point, if it's not San Antonio, another team is going to figure it out for him, right? Mm-hmm. He's too good of a player.
It's going to be San Antonio. They ain't letting him go.
But he could walk. We know that he's going to re-up at least once, but at some point he's going to be able to walk. And if San Antonio doesn't figure it out in terms of the teammates, he's going to go somewhere that is going to figure it out. It's going to spend the money. It's going to listen, hey, go get this guy, that guy, whatever. We see that's the NBA landscape.
Right.
I do agree that it is the health aspect of it. But I really think that he is going to win several championships.
Whoa!
I've said it.
Damn,
he's been saying that, but I still
several
can't see. Like I said, I can't say because I don't know who his teammates are going to be. It depends on who he's with. That all depends on that.
I put it to you like this: a lot of my people that I talk to, basketball and stuff, I positioned this to them, and they was like, you know me, I could sell water to a whale sometimes, especially when it comes to basketball. But I think San Antonio should make a trade for Trae Young.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah.
Everything that Trae Young is weak at, Wemby erases. Oh, you can't play defense? That's cool. Just send them my way, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then now you're talking a pick and roll way out there. You can have Wemby as the ball handler and have Trae Young set a pick. How do you guard that? You gonna switch? You gonna put the little man on Wemby? To me, what that does, Wemby's gonna get 8 points a game just off of lobs from Trae. We saw what John Collins looked like with Trae Young. And I'm not saying that John Collins is, a world beater.
Can San Antonio do that though?
Hell yeah, they can do
something
that.
to offer?
Yeah,
they can do it,
got picks.
but it still would take a heroic
more
effort.
than that.
But
I'm just saying that's the foundation.
There's other teams out there that are strong and are getting stronger. We talk about the OKCs that are young. We talk about the Minnesotas and certain other teams. Even once you get past the old guard, you got to get past the new guard. It's just championships to me are dictated not just by a player. It's dictated by the team, the GM, everybody play, the coach. All these pieces have to be in place.
This is why I disagree with you though, because LeBron went to 9 straight finals, and that was predicated solely on the player. That's how great he was, and I think Wemby, he's gonna ascend to that level.
That was predicated on the player and the moves that was made around that player.
100%.
So you got to still make the same right. You got to make the right moves around that player.
But he did it with 2 franchises.
Right.
So
and both times the correct moves were made to put him in position to do that.
All I'm saying,
not in all those runs.
Thank you. All I'm saying is Wemby is going to be that good enough where if he's healthy on your squad, the expectation is finals at minimum. That's all I'm saying. Because look, he's dominant in his rookie. His defensive stats are better than Rudy Gobert's Defensive Player of the Year stats.
I agree with you.
As a rookie,
I
that's
agree with all
only
that.
going to get better because we know that in my theory of 3 to 5, the game slows down. The game becomes easier for you. You become more efficient if you're a student of the game in that way. And obviously, coming in like this, he is that. So all I'm saying, and I don't disagree with you, Shelton, the teammates thing is going to be a big factor. But I think I trust San Antonio to at least make a move or two. I trust Popovich still from a coaching perspective, even though he's older, he may have lost personal touch. But
if
but
he's
X's and
gonna win
O's,
championships, Pop gonna be gone by then. He ain't win no championship with Pop.
he might not.
Yeah, ain't gonna happen.
He might not.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, we can't do power rankings. We have a little bit of a tech issue here with the internet. So,
Dang, man.
That's
I can do I'm gonna do a quick one. A power ranking on Dallas offseason
Nobody wanna
signings. Go ahead, Ken, for the next segment. It's over with. That's the shortest list of all time.
And y'all boy, can you agree that y'all gonna struggle next year?
It's not out of the questions. It's not out of
They
the
shouldn't struggle.
It's not. It's
You
not,
don't think they're gonna
No,
struggle?
it's not out of the question. I could see us struggling just because everything with not a lot of changes, and depending on drafting rookies to step in and fill positions that we need filled. Like I could see there being a struggle, especially because McCarthy is not a culture coach. He's a coach that excels when I got the right pieces in place. He's gonna have to coach young dudes up to be those right pieces, and I don't know if he can do that.
Right.
I'm not sure if that's his bag.
You saw Devontae Smith did get his bag, though, right? Yeah, let me tell you why that's significant real quick, and then we're going to move on.
It's
But
not.
The
It's not.
significant part-
and we can move on. Ken.
the significant part of that, the good part for the Eagles and Howard
You got a
Roseman,
running back throwing him the ball. So I don't even understand why it's going back.
you can have that because the running back was the MVP runner-up. But
MVP running back.
Howard Roseman proved again why he's a genius. You take care of that first because you got about 5 receivers in line for extensions at this point. You got CD Lamb that's looking for money.
And how much did Smith get?
He got an extra 3 years. He got picked up the 5th-year option, so he'll get $15 million this upcoming season. Then he'll get like $20 million for the next 3 years after. So they have, I think he has 4 years or 5 years, whatever the case. He's locked in, and he was the first one to lock in, which means everybody else is going to be looking for more money. So you got CD, you got old boy St. Brown, that's in line. You got Waddle. You got all these players. It's about 5 receivers that are looking for more money at this point, and they're gonna have to get paid.
You comfortable paying 2 receivers that much money?
Yes.
That's crazy.
When you got
You ain't even got a quarterback that can throw them the ball. So
a
why
wide
would
receiver 1 and 1A.
Why would you want
That's
2
fine.
receivers? Y'all have 2 $20 million receivers
And locked in.
and a quarterback that can't throw the ball.
Locked and loaded.
That's crazy.
well, it's getting uglier for the Warriors. 14-point lead, I think now. Yeah, they just missing everything. And we're gonna get out of here. But didn't this happen last year, where they were struggling in the first half and they came out in the second half and kind of just went on this run and won the game? I think against the Kings or something. I can't remember who they were playing against, but it wasn't looking good. They just came out and won this game. So this is far from over, of course. But
Is it over, Spike?
I ain't gonna say that.
yeah, but it's
Steph
not looking
DeMar
good.
Curry like that.
So we'll see if the Kings can. They're at home, so we'll see if they can keep up this momentum and keep them missing shots like that. So as maybe they've learned from the Lakers that you have to play all 40 minutes, or you might get sent home.
I told you it was Murray versus Klay Thompson. Klay got 0 points. Murray got 14.
Can Murray keep that up though?
No,
I put my money on that over Clay.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
Today?
Yeah.
Clay will catch up to him, but
Okay.
Will Murray get to will he score 6 more points? Will he get to 24?
He should get to 20.
Okay.
And I don't think Klay going to get to 20.
They'll need him to get to something.
Klay is 0 for 4 right now, 0 for 3 from 3.
Yeah, and the last shot didn't look good. And Chris Paul don't look good. So it's going to be.
Chris Paul look old as hell.
Yeah, it's going to be Steph, and I don't know if Wiggins will be back. So it'll be Steph,
Wiggins and
Potts,
Kuminga.
and
Yeah.
maybe.
And Draymond is actually playing well. Draymond got 7 points.
Did you see Draymond was the
two
first
rebounds,
player
two
to get a double-double without attempting a shot? It was like 2-3 nights ago. That man had
on the rebounds.
10 rebounds, 10 assists. or
no.
something like that?
He had 12 assists, 15 rebounds.
I can see that.
If Clay baby,
No shot attempts.
that's crazy. If plays bad or continues to play bad, and it's because he came off the bench. He had been starting for the last couple.
He's starting
games.
tonight.
He started
tonight.
I thought
yeah.
he came off the bench.
No, he started.
Oh, okay. Damn. Okay. Well, excuse me then.
Yeah, they got Kaminga coming out the bench
All right. Well.
and Podzinski.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, that's gonna do it for us, man. We will be back next week. We should be in the thick of things when it comes to the playoffs. We have all this play and stuff resolved and settled, and then we'll try to make some type of predictions before the series start. But I don't think we'll be too far in the series. They drag out the first round.
Yeah.
The first round takes forever.
Yeah.
And do 40 games, 40 nights.
Yeah. So that's insane. Anyway, man, we'll catch you guys next time. We out. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.